Oh, right, I'm glad I got that sorted. Fuck me. Right, how are we? How are we? How are we? Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? I have no idea. I have no idea. Are we good? Had a bit of an issue there. How are we? How are we? How are we? Right, really quick. Um, really quick. How are we, chat? How are we? How are we? I'm just checking something. I'm just checking something. How are we? Bow, 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 bow. Uh, Save. Back. I need to change this because this is taking the. Right, bang. There we are. That's that, that's that, that's Cushy Belt there. Can you please upgrade your team? No, mate. No, absolutely not. How are we, boys? Thinking of returning to League SBCs is probably a good idea, to be fair. Can everyone hear me alright? Is everything good? Um, you got Benzema and Tar from Champs. Very nice, mate. That is class, to be fair. Afternoon, Pugsley. How we doing, sir? Why can't you though? Why can't you upgrade your own team? You know what I mean? You shouldn't be going around begging other people to upgrade your team, mate. That's just not on that. Um, this is my team though. Using grind packs and daily goals to make. Yeah, yeah, yeah. To be fair, mate, that would be good. Because you're bad. That doesn't matter, mate. I'm very bad at this game as well. And this is an RTG, by the way. No money spent. And this is my team. Um, so I don't want to hear this. I'm bad at the game. You know what I mean? That's no excuse at all. You don't need to be good at the yeah, yeah. You just have to be able to grind the game and stick with it, mate. That's all really. Yeah. No, no. I mean, there's no need to apologise, mate. But asking people to upgrade your team if you're bad at the game is a pointless endeavour, really, because um they'll be spending money on an account that won't get any use, really. Hey, how we doing, BSR? How are we, mate? Yeah, that new emote from Manny Mac is crazy, by the way. I just the sound alert. I just thought it'd be funny to take. I thought it'd be great. How we doing, though, boys? How are we? Hope we are all well. A lot of wrestling on tonight. We've got Worlds Collide. I don't know what time that starts. It's all Declan Rice. To be honest, mate, I haven't packed anybody. Finished the stream yesterday, and I didn't open any packs. I just built some packs and went and chilled out. Hey, how are we doing, Dewsbury Hall, mate? How are we, sir? What packs are the best to do? All of them, because you never know what you might get, mate. All of them. Still don't have one. Hey, look, and how we doing, mate? How are we, sir? Right, we'll do Eredivisie Team of the Season pack first. Hopefully we can get something nice out of this. Left wing. Hold on a second. Is that, what's he called? Lang? Oh no. If it is, that's a hell of a pull, that. Yeah, it is. Yeah, fair. Good start of the day. Good start of the day. Hey, how we doing, mate, on YouTube? How are we, sir? Yeah, yeah, I'll show you the team now, mate. I'll show you the team now. But yeah, honestly, right, we don't spend money on this account, mate, and it doesn't matter. Like, RTGs do the best. Um, this is the team. Hey, how we doing, AH, mate? How are we, sir? The most expensive controller arrived. How is it made? How is it? Does it work properly or no? Yeah, that Rafinha pull, by the way, I think it's up to like 300,000 views now. Unreal, yeah. Nice, mate. Nice. I'm glad it works for you. Yeah, Florian Wirtz. Mad, mad. I seen that Kepa's going to Arsenal. Good backup, to be fair. Missed opportunity for a few teams, I think. Have you got Henri on the bench, mate? Yeah. We got Heaps. We got Henri, Bonmati on the bench, Hullet. You know. Saying you got Rafinha, yeah. That video was doing. How did you get 2 mil? Just by playing the game, honestly, mate. Just by playing the game. It's really, really, really easy to make coins on this game. Like, unbelievably easy. And I don't understand how people are broke. I really don't. I'm not trying to rage bait with that either. It's so easy. To become a sent you on Discord, Ed. To be honest, I will make that a. I can make that a thing. How is it easy? By playing the game. Simply by doing rivals, weekend league, squad battles, you'll make enough coins. You'll make about 200k a week. If you're finding it hard to make coins, you need to play squad battles. It's not what everyone wants to do, but you have to do it. You know what I mean? Because they all give you coins. You get coins for playing the games. Doing SBCs, you get coins that way. Like, don't just buy random cards for SBCs every day. Exactly. Play the game, grind the menus, do every SBC you can that you don't have to pay for. It's fucking it's so easy to play this game these days. Oh, that is a very nice controller. Carbon fiber desk, yeah, nice, nice. Where are you from? Sunderland, mate. You're on 14k. Yeah, long day for you, mate. Long day for you. Long day. Yeah, we're just gonna be opening packs and grinding the menus. League on team of the season pack. Yeah, we'll skip that. I didn't get sent anything, mate. So, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, we love a 90 rated card. We love a 90 rated card. Are you saying that you're from Iran, mate? Yeah? Nice. Very nice. I bet it's fucking lovely over there. Yeah, English only in the chat, mate, if you can, please. Um, Thank you very much for the likes on the live there, lads. Do appreciate it. Anyone tried that James? Kane Rice. Not bad. I still haven't played any games, you know, so I'm still level 1. Or level 0, actually. The 4222 would be the best one out of them. I don't know about Bellingham at Cam, though. Like, that's a bit awkward, that, innit? Granit Xhaka. It's the 90 rated cards I'll be struggling for in this. Has anyone else found that or no? I've got um, plenty of other cards. It's the 90s I think I'll be struggling for. Only Kevin De Bruyne and Kerr in packs. Yeah, I was watching Shori last night. Um, and Shori opened a 90 times 2 and he got Rodri and Haaland, and that's 2 of the 4 cards that are in packs that he could have gotten, and he got half of them. Mad. Because Shori's rank 1 rewards last night were fucking poor. Very, very poor. Um, how are we doing, Sheffield United, mate? How are we? Oh my god, we love another Kevin De Bruyne. You just started using 88s. Oh, nice. To be fair, mate, there's a lot you can do on this game at the minute. Obviously, the recyclability of it. I think if we get anything like major, it'll be Monday. 100 Kevin De Bruyne, 0 Sam Kerrs. Yeah, she's rare anyway in this game. To be honest, you could probably get Team of the Weeks and use them. Actually, do you know what it is? Would it not be a better idea doing the encore picks to try and just take 90 rated cards? That might be the best move. If you open these packs and you use 86 rated cards into the encores to get 90s, that might be the move. Um, but I don't know. Yeah, if you are new on any platform, make sure you drop a like and or a sub on the channel, depending on which one you're on. Can we see the team? Yes, mate. Give me 2 seconds. What's the best pack you have? I would say probably the 82 times 20s. You know what I might do for like TikTok and YouTube is have the team under the screen, like under the thing. Fully untradeable, by the way. RTG as well, so I don't want any allegations of throwing money on the game. You know a way to get a free 93 times 2, yeah, how? How's the 451? Very good. Very good. For some reason, these, like, obviously the cams, well, the playmakers on either side of Vieira run up the field, but they get back straight away as well. Mid goalkeeper, he's probably the best goalkeeper in the game, to be honest. In game. Obviously not by rating or stats, but he plays so well in game. If anyone's played against this David De Gea, you'd know what I'm talking about. He's unbelievable. He's unreal. No team of the seasons yet. Footwork and far reach, yeah. He's a nightmare to play against. Team of the season, Benzema, yeah, I've heard he's an absolute monster. Use Emi Martinez team of the year and he's unreal. Honestly, mate, if you were to try out, because before 6 p.m. yesterday, um, that fucking, what's he called? David De Gea was 130k. Now he's like 60k or something, I think. Definitely give him a go. He's so good. Yeah, that Benzema looks mad. Yeah, if you are new on TikTok, make sure you do drop a follow. Helps out massively. The videos are flying at the minute on that channel. Fuck me, like I think it's like 300,000 views for that for the video we put up yesterday. I went to sleep just over 100,000 and I woke up a 250,000. It's fucking mad. Yeah, thank you very much for the likes on the live as well. Do appreciate it. The only problem I've got with the stream elements thing I'm doing at the minute is I've got to go and change the YouTube every time I go live, which is a bit of a fucking ball ache, but not the end of the world. Opinions on the James SBC? Yeah, she looks alright to be fair. I don't know if she gets in the team, but I like the way you move. I don't know if she gets in the team, but she looks very good. She is good, yeah, she looks very good. Hey, co-pilot, how we doing, mate? How are we set? You seen one of my packs on TikTok? Yeah, mate, we've had a fair few. That's done quite well on there. Anything in the last like 2 weeks has done very well. I think it was like a 1.4 million views. I think in the last like fortnight. I think wasn't it? The last fortnight, I think it was 1.1 like 1 million views or something. Done quite well, to be honest. It's just getting to 10,000 followers is the fucking pain. You saw the Rafinha one, yeah. To be honest, like I think the Rafinha one's pulled in about 150, 200 followers, maybe. Put it this way, I think it was about 2 months ago. I was struggling at like just over 3,000 followers and nearly at 6,000 now. So you're just sticking at it, mate, and putting videos up and being consistent, really. You just got Declan Rice today. Good pull, that. Good pull. We got him yesterday, but he was tradable, so I sold him. Have you packed much except Rafinha? Yeah, we got Vinny Jr. the other day. There's been loads of pulls during team of the season, mate. We got Isaac. That was a good one. Bateles, Bonmati. Who else? There's been a fair few. I don't think you can put pictures of your team in the live, mate. No. I'd see a comment underneath that video, right? But I don't think I'd see it because of all the comments. Hey Tom, how we doing, mate? Yeah, these packs stink, mate. So glad you went up. Thank you very much, mate. Glad yous went up as well. At one point, I thought yous weren't going to do it, but show team. That's very sounds like a demand, that chat. It doesn't sound like a question. You know what I mean? We don't do demands around here, mate. You have to ask nicely. 82 times 20. Are you getting anything good? Well, I've just opened 11, mate, and I got nothing. So good luck, though. Can you show your team, please? Yes, mate. Absolutely. Absolutely. To be fair, mate, like you say, it was smash and grab. It doesn't matter how you do it, as long as you get it done. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's the team. It is an RTG. There's no money spent. Pure luck, to be fair. Some call it streamer luck. Don't know about that. Like 10 out of 10 team. Yeah, it's pretty good. Shame about the idiot that's controlling it though. But I think what we have to focus on with this one is cutting inside and finessing with the wingers. So because neither of them have low driven, I don't think. Ba, 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 ba. Would it be worth, right, getting rid of this one, the 85 and 86 one, for the encore picks, right? So we do an encore pick and take the 90s to put into this. Is that a move, or does that make more sense? Yeah. You're only doing the 85 and 86 one. Mm, interesting. Ba-da, ba-da, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Because we've got plenty of 88s, 89s, 87s, and stuff like that. We've got plenty of 86s too. The only thing we're really missing is the 90s. The more I think about it, the more I think we're going to get exchanges, but then I don't think. I would like them, but I don't. Because for me, this is a move to take out all the high rated fodder that people have. Because the weight on them shit, and if they take away all the high rated fodder off the game with these, and then release like fucking exchanges on Monday, it'll be carnage. I don't know. It's probably just wishful thinking, but Martinez, that's an 86. I'm a feeling. Whisper you love me and say you love me. We've got these as well, where we're going to build more packs on them. 1k likes, thank you very much, mate. Do appreciate it. Yeah, well, that's exactly it, right? A lot of people have gotten overstock in a lot of that type of stuff, because they either don't want to do SBCs and stuff like that, so they've just got a lot of high-rated fodder. Love, life, and laughter. To be honest, mate, if you put your team, I mean, you can put it in there, yeah. Yeah, if you just type your team in this chat, mate, I'll be able to see it. There's a song to love, now I close. I'll be long. I'll be on till content today. Um, right, so I learned this yesterday that you only. I'm a dreamer, I'm a feeling. I was really confused yesterday. I didn't know what was going on because I couldn't submit the team and I just didn't read it properly. So it was a skill issue on my part. Yeah, I won't be live tomorrow. However, I will be on Monday because while we have this type of content, I'm more than happy to stream it. But I'm busy tomorrow, so. Am I dreaming? Am I dreaming? Am I dreaming? Am I dreaming? Oh, fuck off, mate. Yeah, the. To be honest, I think I'm just gonna stick with this one for now. Shut up, you fucking. Oh, imagine being Div 9 in June. Couldn't be me. I'm Div 9. Yeah, cool. Try and get out of that division, mate. Alright, so you've got Emmy Martinez, highlights Lewis Skelly. Alright, no worries. That's alright team so far, yeah. It says 8, not 9. Yeah, sorry, mate. I didn't put the because as everyone knows who's been here a while, that my eyes are shit, and I didn't put the size of the text up, so that's on me. Now I can say, yeah, clearly Division 8. Dan Burn, Kenny Lala, nice. Rice and Taliso. How do you find that Taliso? I don't think he's startable, mate. No, but if that's all you've got, then that's all you've got to go with, isn't it? Really? Forever and ever, na, da, da, na, na, na. You can only go with what you got, right? All pack pulled. Nice, very nice, mate. You see that? What's he called? Getting the Spurs job, Brentford manager. Team's relatively new. Honestly, mate, right? If you just do some SBCs, you'll be able to get a better team than most people who've played all year in just a couple of days. It's mad as fuck, this game. Life is now or never. He doesn't look the worst. Yeah, true. Yeah, he doesn't look the worst, but it's just with I think with the amount of players that are in packs at the minute, you know. You'll never see me again, no matter what you do. João Cancelo, Vitinha, and Benzema. To be fair, it's a good starter base that. Um, Ribery, that Tony's class. To be honest, out of 10, about a 7. About a 7, mate. Evander, yeah, Evander's very good, yeah. Can personally vouch for him. Honestly, mate, if you just play division rivals, you'll be able to sort that right out. Yeah, if you just play division rivals, you'll be able to fucking. Yeah, yeah, do squad battles actually. If you play squad battles on a high enough difficulty where you win the games, um, you'll get coins tomorrow. You also get team of the season packs as well, don't you? To be honest, mate, that Furman's not actually that bad. That Furman's actually very good. So, yeah, it will be, yeah. Could get a fucking a banger card there. To be honest, mate, I wouldn't be suggesting any cards for you to pick up, right? Purely because all the upgrades that are going to be coming out, right? They'll fluctuate in price. Is the reason why. So all this week there'll be so many upgrades that come out that you can pack really good cards out of. I wouldn't want to tell you a card to pick up and then it fly down in price. Because if they bring out exchanges, mate, all them cards will crash. Or if they bring out a better upgrade than they've got now, all them cards will crash. Then it'll cost you coins, and I'll look like a twat. So more so than normal. Yeah, yeah. Do all the guarantees. Yeah, you'll get some good cards there. Because on this channel, mate, we usually do all the upgrades and stuff like that, daily content. Make sure that people know what they're doing on the menus because it's half the battle. Because people have this massive like idea that people can only get good things from the store, and I've watched streamers open thousands of pounds worth of packs and get nothing. All my stuff has come from like these types of packs here. Not to say you can't get stuff from the store, but you know. Yeah, mine are very bad as well, mate. I'm not enjoying it, but content in it, so. Sing the song, sound that you sing it. We've got so many 85s. How degen is it just using Team of the Weeks, man? Oh, Pricey might have a share play. Uh, uh. Hey Bruno, how we doing, mate? How are we, sir? How do you feel about Elanga being your new signing, apparently? Hey, Eddie, mate, how we doing? How are we, sir? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, what a team. What a team. Is this a share player, Pricey, yeah? Good, mate, you? Yeah, mate, I'm fantastic, thanks. Hey, thank you for the GGs, mate. Appreciate that, lad. Do appreciate it. That patch was sick. Fancy any blues? Yeah. Any blues about? That team's amazing. Yeah, it's a share player, mate. And Pricey does the same thing I do as well. And that's the team he has, so. Just grind on the menus, mate. It might be tedious and boring, but you'll have the best team on the game. Tell you that much. Yeah. His club looks like mine. Just rammed full of cards. Do you play co-op with people? To be honest, mate, no. I think I've played 4 co-op games this year. Such a shame about the premiums. What do you mean? The which premiums? Derby's back next year as well. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Look. No money spent on these accounts and we're like over like nearly 20 million. Yeah, 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 yeah. They're awful. SK I've just opened like 11 and got nothing. Just opened 11 and got nothing. You not played it much this year, no? Any reason for that, like, or the GT? Yeah, true. Hello, Bailey. How are we? I seen you went live yesterday, but I'd gone to bed already, so I didn't put it on. I'm sorry. How was your champs? How did you do? Hey, Jord, mate. How we doing, lad? We bring the stars out. We bring the women. You got 10. Nice, mate. Nice. Red Tart and Smith. To be fair, mate, you could have done worse than that. Could have done a lot worse than that. Just wanted to show you the team. No worries, mate. If you've got any packs you want to open, mate, we can do a share play. I don't mind watching packs if that's what you want to send, mate. Yeah, no hurry on them either, mate. If you want to take your time doing them, fair play. Hey, thank you very much for the follow, mate. Appreciate that. Chog got 9. Kane and Bastoni. I mean, I watched a few top end players yesterday get absolutely nothing. Like rank 1s, rank 2s. I saw one of those 11 player packs for rank 1, and I think it was Shori and Harry were going off it about how the women were in the packs and picks and stuff. It was hilarious. Shori was like, I got 9 women out of 11, man. And Harry was like, just get them off the game. Get them out the fucking packs and get them off the game. And he was like, we'll get cancelled. He's like, cancel me, get them off the game. Oh, doesn't matter. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, his because they both said that their problem isn't with women being in the game, but they shouldn't be in rewards. He's not wrong, and he isn't. But the problem is um, like they should have separate packs. Like if you're gonna have rank one, you should have if because the teams are three different teams, right? So the teams are um, the males, the females, and then the minor leagues. You should have three packs, one from each team. Do you know what I mean? Like there's there's three teams in packs, therefore you should get three packs per. Like so you should get a pack per team. To be honest, SK, there's a few good ones, but the really good ones don't outweigh how many shit ones they are. But there's a lot of shit fucking male cards on this game as well, so it's down to usability. Like the only ones you really want are the attackers. Exactly, yeah, only the attackers are good, yeah, because you're not going to use you might use one or two fullbacks. We're going to use one or two fullbacks. No one uses the goalkeepers or centre halves. No one uses them at defensive midfield either. It's the attacking players like the wingers, the strikers, and the like attacking tens. Yeah, defensively you're not using any of them. But then you can't just put the attackers in the packs. You've got to put them all in, which is the happy user in the Prem. Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate that. Congratulations on Champions League as well. Hanson Bonmati Pateles. Well, was it what's she called? Sophia Smith? Is that the? Did she change her name? She was really good, but that's Wilson's okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, it depends how you play, though, doesn't it? Like for the majority of the player base, them types of cards are fucking outrageous. But obviously, when you're going like back to back to back to back 15 and O's, it's you only like a specific type of card with like certain play style in it. So, but for the majority of the player base, them cards are fucking quality. I understand what they're trying to do with it, but it'll be interesting to see if they ever take them out of the game. That would be very interesting. I don't think they ever will, but wow, that's awful, isn't it? Yeah, take your time with the recycling on this one, pricey, by the way, mate. In your own time, innit? They'd be outraged if they did. They'd be outraged if they didn't. That's the. But the thing is, right? There would be a lot of there'd be a lot of what's it called? You know where people will fight for something that they don't believe in just to be seen to be doing something. Like, is it good for the wider game and the women's game? Absolutely, it is. Yeah, but at the end of the day, it is a game. You know what I mean? But what they need to do though is if the problem is if you're putting twice as many players in packs, you either need to double the amount of players you get out of the pack, or have two separate packs, one for the males, one for the females. You know what I mean? Um, it's because you can't give the same rewards with double the player base. It doesn't work. Obviously, it's to water down the pool of players in there, but oh yeah, it's definitely a marketing thing. Yeah, yeah, 100%. The thing is, right? The thing is, uh, when you watch content creators, right, they've got no issue packing a Bon Mati Pateles, Hansen, the top end. top 5 to 10 women's cards, right? They've got no issue with it at all. When they get Letitia for the ninth time, that's when women become a problem. When they're speed boosting down the line, whipping fucking Travellas or Finesses or whatever it is, using the OP mechanics, they've got no issue doing it with the female cards. Because they're smaller, they're lighter, they've got a quicker burst and stuff like that. Jord, thank you very much for the 21 roses, mate. I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. But when the but then when they're packing all these cards and stuff, it doesn't like so for instance, all through team of the season, it was an issue that women were in reds until people got red Patellas, red Bonmati, red fucking Hansen. Now it's not that much of an issue because they're really good cards, which is the it's that you can't have it both ways. You know what I mean? Oh no, Harry hasn't changed his opinion on the women's game at all. And if and I, fair enough, if that's his opinion, that's his opinion. Um, oh yeah, exactly, Bailey. Yeah, no one's using a 99 rated goalkeeper. The only female defender people would use is Renard because she's 6'1", 6'2". The only reason she'd get used. Um, at the end of the day, the only thing that matters in this game is so say for instance in attackers it's play styles. In defenders it's play styles, but it's also their body type and their height, which is why female defenders are never used unless they're fullbacks and it's like a Karchawi, that type of player. But even then, this year it's very rare you'll see a female fullback. Seeing that though, people won't use male fullbacks under a certain height without bruiser, so it's more so a height and playstyle thing as well. If if you see a winger with quick step, rapid, finesse, low driven, you're far more likely to use that card, male or female, than someone who didn't have those playstyles. Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. Mia Hamm, another example. Yeah, 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 exactly. Yeah, I get that one too. Yeah, mate. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I get that one. Yeah. Like a lot of people won't use the women because they don't watch them. They're not invested in the player themselves, which is absolutely fine. Um, but what they would need to do to make the women usable was give them all the OP play styles and stuff. But then the women would be seen to be getting favorited in that way, and then they're getting made better than players like Kevin De Bruyne, stuff like that, and then that's when it really becomes talking about the game. Yeah, the thing, like I've said before, right? Like I don't care, male or female, couldn't give a fuck. If you play well in game, I'll use you. If you've got playstyles I'm looking for, I'll use you. I'm not bothered. Doesn't bother me in the slightest. It does, however, it irritates me when obviously you're getting fucking Letitia for the fucking 90th time, but is what it is, isn't it? The game is the game, and it's the game we play. And I don't think it'll change. I don't think they'll take them out of the packs either, because it lessens the pack weight and stuff. So you've got to spend more time grinding the game, more time on the game, which is better for their analytics. So I don't think they're going anywhere. I'm sure though they'll have to have signed a minimum deal anyway, like a 3 or 4 year contract with the specific league to have the rights for them, surely. So until that first contract expires, they're going nowhere. The thing with EA though is that it has to have made financial sense for them to extend that deal. Look what they did with FIFA. FIFA wanted 250 million a year. EA told them no. So if it's not working for EA financially, they won't extend the women in the game. But it'll be interesting to see what happens. Well, 'cause I'm guessing they'll be in 26. Yeah, but the problem is though, the flaws in the game are what the pros use to win tournaments, and the narrower the gap, the like so say for instance if like you do with Travellas, remember the first time power shots that were in the game where they were like passing the ball and they were just first time power shotting it. Like if you watch a pro tournament, if you watch a pro tournament, it'll be speed boosts, like mechanic manipulation, stuff like that. That's all it is. And so if the gap is narrower between the pros, that's less likely they're less likely to win, and then they're less likely like it's more sweaty. Yeah, yeah, that's exactly it though. Because how many times have you played a game and you've been pushed off the ball by fucking Wrighton, who's like 5'6", and you're running with a fullback like Theo Hernandez? The If you're gonna have them in the game, the mechanics have to make sense. Like I had Hullett and Vieira in midfield a couple of days ago, and I was trying to press Bonmati, and she held off Vieira, and I was like, yeah, fair, fair. He's like 6'4". Like it's not. If you're gonna have them in the game, the mechanics have to make sense. There has to be a pro and a con to using the cards. The pro is they move quicker, they're more agile, but when they're in that when they're in and around bigger, taller, stronger players, you can't use the strength. Because what's happened is they've put strength on the cards and they've put um, Bruiser on cards within the women's game, but then that's matching up to the strength and height. Because someone who's got Bruiser and 99 strength at 6'4" isn't the same as Bruiser and strength 99 strength at 5'4". It's not the same. It's same with shorter men as well. Like say um, Mertens, Dries Mertens should not be able to compete with Vieira, and a female of Dries Mertens' height and build should not be able to compete with Vieira either. Like it's that's the problem. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hey, Scully, mate, how are we, sir? Yeah, like they were giving a lot of the female defenders aerial to try and get that extra jump for like yeah. Can you remember Commando from Modern Warfare 2 where you just like lunge about 10 feet down the fucking field between Keane, De Gea, and Di Lorenzo? Um, if you need a striker, go with Keane. If you haven't got a goalkeeper, go with De Gea. De Gea's class. However, if you need a striker, definitely go with Keane. Yeah, all gens, shit, mate. Fizzy, thank you very much for the follow, mate. Appreciate that, lad. How are we? Yeah, thank you very much for the follows, boys. Do appreciate it. Went from 5-3 playing old gen, 10-5 on the new gen. Yeah, old gen is just woeful. I don't know how Arcade does it. He was telling me that he plays on a fucking 30 hertz monitor. I didn't even know that they were like they existed. Old gen on when you softband, I go and play something else, mate. 30, yeah, yeah, 30 hertz, yeah. Well, I was thinking that's probably why he doesn't like fucking new gen because it doesn't load. Hey, Chivalry, mate, how we doing? Picked up team of the season Evander for 30k last night. Mate, he's unbelievable. I've got him red. Yeah, it's so easy, mate. It's so easy to play on old gen. It's too quick though. Like it's proper arcadey, old school. You was on about it last night. Ah, ah. You have to play a new gen, yeah. The problem with this game is as well though. I mean, that's another couple of cards for your next one, mate. But these, I don't think these are awful. Yeah, I don't think these are it. But yeah, that's how the game used to be. That's how the game used to be. Playing old gen, they're just weird exchanges. I honestly think it's draining the club for exchanges, but I could be wrong. Gone with to here because you've got James El Sharawi and yeah, 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 fair, fair, good choice, good choice. Because all of the exchange options that you would have, 85 to 89, I think it was, um, are all a part of it. The move for me would be your 85s and 86s go into what they're called, fucking encore picks, um, and then 85s and 86s go into encore picks, and then your 87, 88, 89, and 90 go into 82 times 20s. And then you do team of the week packs to get. I packed Barcola yesterday 5 times before 6 o'clock. I haven't tried him. I play weekend league tomorrow. I've got 2 weekend leagues to do tomorrow, which obviously I won't be streaming for. So I'll be back on Monday after today. Cause I've got team of the year Vinny Jr. on the other side as well. Oh, Flair and Rapid. Yeah, it's. To be honest though, I think it'll be next season where I'll be able to add like fucking low driven on him or something. By which time I'll have somebody better in that position probably. Yeah, that Pacho is sick. I've got the 85, the team of the season. It's unbelievable. There's a lot of cards I do want, but I got that Lang earlier. He's alright. Yeah, Jonathan Tar's sick. Probably one of the best defenders on the game. Lauren James is cold. Played 6, scored 9. Fair play. Yeah, I think I might unlock her, but I don't know. Beast during game, yeah. Yeah, that Ivan Tony's sick. Apparently he's supposed to play with a hawk on him. Apparently that's the move. Yeah, by the way, that TikTok's fucking gone nuclear. I think it's on like 300,000 views now. How Tony Day gets 7 wins, mate. It's pure content, that, you know. Pure content. I can't tell whether he's rage baiting or not. Because part of me believes that he genuinely thinks he's class. But then another part of me truly believes that he has to understand that he's not. But then you can never know. That Maldini's unbelievable as well. That Maldini might have been a shout. Can you remember when you used to be able to glitch the T like what everyone did with Henri? That Maldini might have been a shout for a fucking 85, like a 95 upgrade. You know, you change it to a team of the season and then make it use the 95 plus thing to fucking. That might have been a shout that because you'd have got a 91 pace, 98 defender, 92 physical. Then you could have put intercept on him, which would have been fucking broken. Oh, you support Cincinnati? So are you from America then? Will you be following the Bengals in the NFL? Or am I just assuming there? Yeah, but I call the team of the season. Yeah, I used to watch him regularly. That Bellingham card's class, by the way. I've got a 94 Enzo Lafay. His base playstyle's right for a 77 rated card. His base playstyles are fucking sick. Check that out. Technical, incisive, pinged and long ball for a base 77 card. Excellent start that. I haven't tried player locks. At the minute I'm doing green times, getting me green time, Travellas, finesses and all that down. Then I'll move on to other mechanics. No worries, Pricey. Thank you very much for the share play, mate. Appreciate that, lad. Ba, 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 ba. I've seen SK play a lock a lot. Play a lock a lot. Hey, Charlie, mate. How we doing, lad? I can't make the TikTok chat bigger, and it's fucking frustrating me because my eyes are shit and I can't see. I was watching Ruben a bit last night, and Ruben play locks often. He had a painful loss yesterday. I think he was 12 and 0 at the time. The amount of Americans that play FIFA, yeah. To be honest, mate, you'd be surprised how many English people play Madden. But the majority of English people that play Madden are just like Patriots fans. So the Chris Wood's a dog off the bench. Yeah, there you go, Bailey. Bailey is a Chris Wood enjoyer. For those that don't know, we've got a Manny Mac sound alert. It is 100. What's it called? Channel points. That was taken from yesterday's stream. I can't hear it because my sound alerts for some reason aren't working. So for me anyway. Yeah, it was a nasty eel turn. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. You can only buy 2,260 of those sound alerts. Yeah, long day for you, mate. Wi-Fi was bugging. Yeah, there was a lot of shenanigans going on in that stream yesterday. People saying nasty things. It like recently, right? Over the last couple of months, I've noticed just a massive decline in people streaming this game. Just a massive like. It is a bit shit, but I understand it. Because usually I'd look to see who was live, and there'd be like 10 to 15 people. Now there's like two or three, maybe four at a push. It's like the little hole that fucking Call of Duty's finding itself in at the minute. That game's mudded. Absolutely fucking mudded, that game. Did you see the update they released a couple of weeks back? Where in Warzone the second circle didn't work, it just lagged. Yeah, do you know what it is, right? To be honest, mate, a really good football manager save this year, and I'm not just saying it because I'm a Sunderland fan, would be Sunderland. With the age of the squad, trying to keep them in the Premier League, like, it would be such a fucking slog to try and keep that team in that league, but it'd be worth it if you did it. Yeah. To be honest, it'll be interesting to see if they actually drop it this year, because does anyone truly think that it's coming out this year, or? Because it could be a delay situation, couldn't it? I mean, look at GTA. GTA was already supposed to be out for like 2 weeks. Retro databases, would that not make the game massive though? What? So the reason why it got delayed was because they made an entirely new game on an entirely new engine. Is that the is that the issue there? That's awesome, and again, it's Boniface. Yeah. Surely though, right? You would build the engine that the game was going to run on, but you'd continue to make games in the meantime. Am I wrong for saying that though? Like you would continue to build your games as you go on, and then when you can see that your games are stable on a specific engine or whatever, then you would start rolling the games out. You wouldn't just go, right, we're making this game at this time. Yeah, 25 on the old engine, which gives you a year to work on. Yeah, exactly. Because you can't say for sure that you're going to release something on a certain day if you don't even know if the fucking engine works. It was stupidity, I think, like absolute fucking stupidity. Like, what did they think was going to happen? Oh, I think they had a game. I just don't think they knew how to, like, I think they had a game and they were making an engine. I just don't think they thought it was going to be as complicated as possible, like as it might have been, because as far as engines go, um, and as far as games go, Football Manager isn't the most complex game, is it really? There's no like real graphics you've got to deal with. There's no real like fucking scenery or anything like that. It's not like they're making a fucking GTA open world game or something like that. Apparently FIFA 26 has got a fucking open world section. Utter nonsense, by the way. Um, but surely you would release 25 as is, maybe even 26 on the old engine, until you were absolutely sure that the new engine could handle a game. Otherwise, the fuck are you doing? Piss poor preparation, that. And I'm not a games designer or anything like that, but surely that's how you're supposed to do it. I'll stay on for 6 p.m. content, see what we get, and then you can't tell the difference yet. That's what you're coming for. Yeah, so at the minute I'm just recycling 84s to 82s into Team of the Week player like packs, so I can get 4 to 4 of these, which seems to be the only fucking logical move. To be honest, we're getting daily SBCs, daily evils, so and apparently daily objectives. They said maybe I might have lied. But yeah. Not a single team in the season now. I think we're going on to 15 of these. 88s. I think they don't exist, you know. Alright, Billy, what's going on? What's going on, mate? Do I open these or... I'll open these off stream. I'll not bore you with the recycling on that. Level 5 of the season pass. I have no idea. Let's have a look. What's going on with level 5? At least the servers have recovered from yesterday because they were a fucking shambles. Right, you on about the premium pass? Are we going premium or... Hey Mohammed mate, how we doing lad? Standard. I wouldn't take the pack, that's a waste of time. El Sharawi doesn't have 5-star weak foot. Doesn't have low driven. Doesn't have quick step or Travella. Oof. Good to hear man, good to hear. Right, give us 2 seconds Bailey, I'll get back to that. This Griffo can play left back, right back, CDM and centre mid. Bit small at 5'11". Doesn't have bruiser. Doesn't have pinged. You can add low driven El Sharawi though, no? You can add, I think, low driven to El Sharawi. So I would take El Sharawi there. Personally, anyway. You followed. Thank you very much for that, mate. I do appreciate it. Thank you. It hasn't popped up in the chat as all, so I didn't see it. There you go, mate. Thank you very much. It has popped up now. Um, Deadline date. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, 45 million. Is it not because he Is it not because he has the homegrown eligibility because he came through Man United's academy, didn't he? Or am I wrong there? That would be my guess. Very good player, established in the Premier League, young, quick, and he has the homegrown. To be honest, mate, with another year going by, it's another year off his contract, so his value goes down, which is probably why they think in and around 40 to 45 again. So is my guess. Like, yes, he's had an excellent season, but he's also lost a year on his contract, losing a year of value, which is why Man United have to pay 60 million quid. Um, he's on a contract, but that's still only 2 years. If they don't sell him this season, right? So say for instance, if they don't sell him this season, and then he's into 1 year left in his deal, and we've all seen what players do with 1 year left. So to cash out now might be the best because you won't get that much next year for him, and he might not sign a new deal. What I would do is I would try and get him in a contract now to try and extend his deal. If he won't sign a new contract now, sell him. Is what I would do. Um, it's why Man United have had to pay. I don't think he's your best winger either, but I think it's homegrown for sure. But surely though, Callum Hudson-Odoi would cover that as well though, because he was through Chelsea, wasn't he? So, um, but yeah, that's why Man United had to pay so much for Brian Mbeumo because Mbeumo had another year option on his contract from the club, so they could have added another year on. I think in Newcastle's team, he'd do very well though with how they play. I mean, if Jacob Murphy can do it, I would say Alanga's better than Murphy. Gary, thank you very much for the follow, mate. Appreciate that. The only time I've ever really seen him use his pace properly was it against Manchester United when he took the ball and fucking ran with it. That was the only time I've ever really seen him use his pace properly. Because he is quick. If you've got. So my guess would be Anthony Gordon, Isak, and Alanga would be. Yeah, and he put Garnacho on his arse. Yeah. Yeah, that one, yeah. Hilarious, that, by the way. Yeah. Garnacho got bitched in that situation. Yeah, to be honest, mate, they could play. Because there's rumours of Anthony Gordon going to Liverpool. Don't know how true that is, but if Anthony Gordon was to leave and go to Liverpool, they still got Harvey Barnes. So that's Harvey Barnes is not a fucking. I don't know. I don't know what the overall view of Harvey Barnes is in the Premier League, but I don't think he's a scrub. There's a few people saying that he was. Like a few people saying that he's not good enough to be in a top fucking top club. Harvey Barnes is class. And then they might also add other players to that team as well. Yeah, long day for me here. Do I just bin off Pickford? No. Switching between me and Jordan. Is Jordan live like? Didn't realise that. Is Vinny worth buying? Which one? There's two, the team of the year or the team of the season. To be honest, mate, I like Barnes more than Gordon. Gordon for me is one dimensional. Gordon's only good when he's running at people. He doesn't have like what I mean by that is his speed. His speed is what defenders are scared of. If they dive in, he's past them. Whereas Harvey Barnes has got, I think Harvey Barnes is a better technical player than Anthony Gordon is. The 96, what the team of the season? He's good, mate. Yeah, he's very good. Yeah, yeah, he's 3-2 in champs. All right. Can I show you team? Yes, mate. This is an RTG, by the way, so there's no money spent on that as well, by the way. Yeah, but I'm saying overall though, Anthony Gordon, the 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 fear with Anthony Gordon is his pace. You don't really have the same fear with Harvey Barnes. Not to say Harvey Barnes isn't quick, because he is. Um, however, Anthony Gordon isn't as good a technical player as Harvey Barnes is. Harvey Barnes can finish and cross pass a lot better than Anthony Gordon can. Is the most fierce derby now? Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is an RTG, by the way, so we don't spend any money on this account at all. And for anyone who might want to question said things, where is it? Settings, playtime. Oh, would you look at that? Is my fat head in the way again? There you go. Look, all time 0. So yeah, just thought I'd show that. What's your record in champs? I usually get about 10 or 11 wins. I haven't used this team yet though, so I don't know. This team's changed loads in the last couple of days. Would be an unreal one, yeah, it would be. To be honest, mate, if you, I don't know how much do you think Anthony Gordon would go for? What division are you in right now? Division 4, I think, because obviously the reset and I haven't played yet. So I was in Division 2, Division 1 before the reset, the new season. So I will get back to Division 2, Division 1, but so realistically, if Newcastle can get what they paid 45 for him, 40, 45. If Newcastle can get 50 to 60 to 65, whatever, because apparently Liverpool want him. Um, for you, Yamal and Dewey could be the new Messi and Ronaldo. I think that is recency bias. I think Yamal could be good, and Dewey could be very good, mate. They both could be world class talents. How's the main team? This is the main team. I play on an RTG, mate. I do not spend money. The other account that we have is an Evo account I was running for somebody else, and that has 800 points on it because he was putting money on, so I would Evo the cards for him. He would use the points to Evo the cards, but he's since fucked it off and gave me the count, and I run it for him. Um, but yeah, he's English, relatively Premier League proven and young. Yeah, true, true. Oh, I don't add people, mate. Sorry. Yeah, I don't think they'd pay 85 million. He does tick a lot of boxes. Quick, direct winger, homegrown, from the area, So it'll just be interesting to see what happens when he goes back to Everton in the new stadium because they won't like the fact that he's gone Everton, Newcastle, Liverpool. That'd be interesting for sure. But yeah, there's a lot of moving parts with football at the minute because obviously, like if for instance, what I like about football at the minute is Liverpool have won the league. They've moved early, done all their business because what usually happens is, like, look over the years with Manchester City, right? Even in the older times with Fergie, Arsene Wenger, Mourinho, the team that won the league moved last because they didn't need to improve the team because they've just won the league. Um, whereas Liverpool have just won the league, he's identified positions and he's gone and bought players in those positions. And now other teams would have been like, right, we'll go and get this player, we'll go and get this player. Now they have to make even bigger signings because Liverpool have gone out and improved a team that's just won the league. Um, oh yeah, for sure. They've gone out and got two fullbacks that they were that they wanted. They've gone out and got an attacking midfielder, creative player that they absolutely wanted. There's rumours that they're getting Ekatike, a striker that they'll absolutely want, and Anthony Gordon for the left hand side because apparently Diaz is going Barcelona or something. So it'll be interesting to see because apparently Diaz, Jota, um, Nunez, them are all away. Joe Gomez, he'll be off. Kelleher's already gone. I mean, I don't know. Like, it depends, really, isn't it? Like, You're still laughing about Man United? Yeah, I think we all will be for a while. They need to do well in the league next season. They have to. With the fact De Bruyne left, I thought he was a like for like replacement. Obviously, Kevin De Bruyne is. Do you play your champs? Not on stream, mate. Not on stream. I like to play music and concentrate. Obviously, I've got two chats open at the minute across four different platforms. I wouldn't be able to play champs and do that. Um, yeah, De Bruyne, like obviously how De Bruyne replaced David Silva. I still say David Silva is one of the best tens I've ever seen play. He found space. If you drop David Silva into the Amazon River, he'd find space between piranhas, mate. There's no fucking way he should have found any of the space he ever found. Wizard of a player. Verts in the end will be about 125 million. I think the initial bid was 113. Trying to pack team of the season Yamal. That will be the aim, mate. Yeah, we're just waiting for 6 p.m. content. Um, because I've got this account, and we'll jump onto the other account. And Bargany's 22 as well. Yeah, yeah. So I'll do the content on this account. We'll jump over to the other account. If we can do the content on there, we'll do that as well. Because we've still got loads of content on the other account that I can do. Leverkusen getting serious money. To be honest, they've lost Verts for we just say 125 million and Frimpong for 35 million, so they've gotten 160 million quid from two players. But you also have to remember, mate, Eric Ten Hag spending that money, so it's a blessing and a curse. So 1v1, I'm all right, thanks, mate. Eric will probably apparently he wants Garnacho and Anthony, so yeah, I'm not even pissing about there. Yeah, I've seen them linked. Flecken, yeah. Do you know what it is? Grimaldo might be a good signing for someone who needs a left back. You know Bournemouth, how they're getting a little bit of money because obviously Hoyson's left, fucking like Howson left. You've got fucking Kirkes has left. If you're Bournemouth, do you? I know it's a long shot, but do you take a stab at Grimaldo or no? You know what it is, right? Anthony did very well for Betis, very very well for Betis. I think it's just England, the pressures of playing for Man United. If he went, if he went to Leverkusen, he might be able to do something. Because if you look at Anthony, he's in a shit team. Do you know what I mean? I think he came over here. Kelleher's a decent keeper. Yeah, Kelleher plays. He's playing at Brentford, so he'll be the starter there, which is obviously be very good for him. To be honest, mate, there's no real good time to open packs. It's just luck, pure luck. That's all this game is, pure luck. Has it? He gone to Bournemouth? Yeah. So they've got Evan Nielsen and him. Don't they have Unal, who fucking didn't he tear his ACL or something? Bakayoko from PSV, yeah. He was linked with Arsenal a year or two back. I've seen apparently fucking Man United were looking at Pedro Gonçalves from Sporting, is it? That might actually be a good move, that Bailey, If Alanga does move on, getting back Yoko in, he's a tricky little bastard, him. I think he grittied. To be honest, mate, I think if so. Apparently, Arsenal are signing Kepa, which for 5 million you can't go wrong there. Really, get him on a nice wage, 5 million quid for a backup goalkeeper like that. Got experience, good keeper. You can't go wrong. I think where they're going to struggle though is apparently they're trying to sign Rodrigo for 60 million from Real Madrid and Sesko, but there's in-house fighting. Um, in-house fighting apparently with Arteta and their like sporting director. He took the piss out of the under 21s. Yeah, you got centre mid Shiram Cancelo from 6 wins. To be fair, mate, from 6 wins that's all right. Arsenal need to sell Odegaard. I've been seeing this. I've been seeing this. I've said it on Twitter a few times. I've said it out loud a few times. Because I said at the beginning of the season, I was on the phone with one of my mates who's an Arsenal fan. He's a die-hard Arsenal fan, has been for years. I went to school with him, and he got mocked all the time because he was an Arsenal fan and living in Sunderland. Um, and Cancelo's leaving Al Hilal. Is he really? Yeah. Martinelli needs to go. Trossard, Martinelli. Um, put put Havertz back in midfield. Um, Odegaard. I said that Odegaard isn't as good as people think he is. In the summer last year, my mate was fucking out. He's having none of it. He was having fucking none of it. And then it got to like Christmas time. This like Christmas time ish. I think February time ish maybe. Between December and February, I can't remember when it was. And I went to him. I was like, "Oh, so how's Odegaard doing for assists?" Yeah, exactly. That's the point I was going to make. Career emoji. I was like, "Oh, so how's Odegaard doing for assists?" And he went, "Oh, he's got like three, four." And I was like, "Oh, Edison goalkeeper's got four as well, by the way." And he'd missed 2 or 3 months with injury. So at the end of the season, he rang us. He was like, "You were probably right, you know. You got Karchawi red. Yeah, she's actually really good as well." Anderson and Gibbs White got more assists. Yeah, I think Kieran Trippier finished on 3 assists for the season, and he was injured and didn't play a lot of games because obviously Tino Livramento played there. And then the only reason Kieran played a lot was because Tino had to go left back because Lewis Hall got hurt. So Anderson got 6, Odegaard got 8. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, he got like 1 or 2 towards the end when they played like Ipswich and Southampton. Yeah, Elliot Anderson's a baller, mate. The fact that you only got him for 35 million quid as well. He's actually a baller, Elliot Anderson. He's really good. Yeah, there's about 4 or 5 players that I mean Arsenal extending Thomas Partey's crazy, crazy work. Arteta in interviews as well, fucking praising him and bigging him up and stuff. When everyone knows what he's done, fucking outrageous. I think you'll see the best of Sangare because I don't think he's really shone, has he, in that team. I haven't watched an awful lot of Forest, especially the sixth position. I've watched a lot of Forest, but I never saw him stand out really. Odegaard passes it sideways and backwards. The majority of the time Odegaard passed the ball forward this season, it's gone out of play or gone to an opposition player. He hasn't been great this season. Yeah, exactly. For so a world class midfielder, 2 goals and 6 assists in 26 games is crazy, especially for a team that finished second. Yeah, because I mean he came in with a lot of hype, didn't he? Sangare from was it PSV? He came in with a lot of hype because obviously, I mean he was a class card on FIFA, and then obviously he did very well in that league. So most hype sixes, yeah, because he was linked with Newcastle as well, wasn't he, at the time? Big, powerful lad, isn't he? So it's going to be interesting to see. Like, I thought someone was knocking on my door there. 2 seconds, chat. Hello. Prime Fabinho, mate. Prime Fabinho was different level. Different level. England are at half time. I didn't even realise we were playing. I'll be honest with you. Earlier on, went for a wander with me, mate. Went to the pub, sat in there for a bit. It's 1v1. I'm alright, thanks, mate. We don't do 1v1s on this channel. Feel free to drop a subscription, though. Would appreciate it. Just got 96 Pajot and Alexi Putellas. She's very good, mate. Ivan Toney's been doing very well in the Saudi League, hasn't he? Would would you take Ivan Toney, Billy? Yeah or no? For obviously for the right price. I know he's on fucking astronomical wages, like 400 grand a week over there, innit? Yes. Yeah. Don't get why Chelsea signed another striker. Well, they're trying to sell fucking João Felix, aren't they, for 30 million? And they don't want Jackson. Yeah, they don't want Jackson, mate. However, Chelsea still have £300 million to spend. By the way, anyone see the PSR table? Chelsea have 300 million to spend. Fucking Brighton have 295 million to spend. I understand Brighton. Brighton sell fucking players for 100 million every season, so surprised Murphy hasn't been called up. To be honest, Chelsea how? Because they sold their women's team to themselves and they sold hotels to themselves, which was a loophole in the rules, which means they make profit on it. Yeah, so they've made like they loopholed a rule. Manchester City spent 200 million in January, but that was because they made 180 million pounds worth of player sales in the summer, so they had that money to spend. What people call pull these days is just money, by the way. Because apparently Mbuemo's getting 200 grand a week. What's the only touch you want to pack? Oh, mate, I don't care which one we pack. I want to pack them all. The more we pack, the better the videos I can make. We had an absolute banger yesterday, I think. I don't know how many views it's on, but want to open your champs? Yeah, man. The PSN's Mr. the Wolf 90. Same as the TikTok, mate. You're back. England and Dross's per. I didn't even know we were playing. What, when you packed 9 team of the seasons? Yeah. That was all yesterday in the space of like 15 minutes as well. Like 6 p.m. hit, and then Rangers and Atalanta. Yeah, it's crazy. 0-0 Andorra. Mad. Well, that's the way streaming should be, mate. Because the problem with streaming is people are too worried that if, say, for instance, if they raid someone, that the people that they raid, their viewers like them more than the person who raided. You know what I mean? They don't want to. They don't want to lose their like. It's of me, mate. There you are. There we are. Whenever you're ready, mate. How's that Griezmann card? Very, very good. Very, very good. You don't do good in champs, it's fine, mate. It's fine. To be honest, mate, you're probably going to get the best stuff today. Have you claimed your what's it called rewards as well? Your objectives, if you've got any. You've opened them. No worries, mate. No worries. Best of luck, mate. Hopefully you get something nice out of this. One of three ultimate team of the season champs picks. Right. That to be fair, that's all right. She's really good in game. He's very good in game too. So far, not an L. Yeah. I mean, if you need an attacker, you take the attacker female there. If you need a defender, you take Ibanez. Like I say, mate, if you need an attacker, you take the woman on the right. If you need a defender, you take him. He's class in game. Yeah, the problem with like streaming these days is basically people don't want to lose their viewers to somebody else. Obviously, I understand why, but if you help everybody else grow, everybody else grows too. So I never understand the whole gatekeeping thing. Got Saliba from the Prem pick, not bad. Yeah, it's pretty cool to be fair. You used that last 3 weeks. Nice. What team were you using, mate? What rank was that? Rank 6? That's Sheridan Shaqiri's class. You haven't got any chem styles on your players, mate. Does that matter, or? But is a problem for you? Diaby is better than Shaqiri, by the way. I'll be playing Diaby on the right. Oh, did you see that they're bringing Ah, right, Bruno. Yeah. Have you seen that they're bringing You know how on YouTube you can just scrub the bottom of a video and rewind like a stream? They're doing that on Twitch apparently for subscribers and Turbo members. You can just like go back because you know how you can't just go back in a stream to like 10 minutes like you can in like a YouTube stream or a YouTube video. Apparently they're bringing that to Twitch as well. I don't mind watching your packs and picks here, by the way. You have to wait for a VOD to be posted. Is that right? Yeah. Open a team of the year pack. I'm all right, thanks, mate. Been needing that on Twitch. Well, Bruno says it's only for a VOD, but I don't think it is. I think I think you have to wait for a VOD if you're a non-sub. Reds were vile. I'm sorry to hear that, mate. Mate, the amount of fucking creators who have me in their clip section just clipping things for fucking Oh yeah, it's on VODs now, yeah, but the bringing in a live thing where you can go back and like while the stream's live, you can go back and fucking watch what you've missed. That's always been a thing on Twitch, that. But the new thing they're bringing in is while doing it live. Got too many attackers. I've got too many midfielders. Like end of era Muller card. Did they release exchanges or no? Imagine. I got so much love to give. I got so. No, they didn't. Boo. Is it just a refresh today? Gravenberch. That's one card I haven't had this year. Gravenberch. I actually wanted him as well because he reminds me of like a Vieira type. You remember Fabinho? His type of fucking. Anyone watching Money in the Bank tonight on Netflix? Any wrestling enjoyers? Why are we quick selling things? Can we not put them in the duplicate storage there? Or you never knew Gravenberch was so tall? Yeah, he's massive, mate. Premier League team of the season. I think on Monday, by the way, to be honest, SK was supposed to be fucking what's he called? That rapper that hit fucking what's he called, man? Hit Cody. I forgot his name. It was supposed to be him, but then backstage or something, Randy Orton told him what a receipt was, and he didn't want to be any part of it. So, because he thought he was gonna like they were gonna take advantage of him in the ring and stuff, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm not. I don't want to do it anymore." Was it Travis Scott? Muller deserves a hero card. I think Muller will get an icon card. I'll be honest with you. Travis Scott needs to piss off. Well, to be honest, I think he has because he was supposed to be John Cena's tag partner in that match, but he pulled out of it because obviously Randy must have scared him. Who do you want to win Money in the Bank? I don't know. Not Charlotte. Not Charlotte Flair. She can get fucked. She can get fucked. The fact that she won the Royal Rumble. Do you take Rodman or De Gea? I would take Rodman. Rodman. De Gea's like 40k. Rodman's expensive, isn't she? You have Courtois and Net. Yeah, I think Rodman's a better player even as a substitute. De Gea's cheap, so yeah, I don't think he had any choice in selling that spear, mate. To be honest, Braun Breaker went through him. I don't think he had any choice. So GG's. Oh, go on. You got a blue, mate. Cam. There's that Bruno Fernandez. So was this out of an 83 times 14? Simon. Doesn't look anything like Mini Minter though. So men's is literally pointless. Yeah. Well, I saw I saw a little like side thing where someone was like, "What happens if Roman comes out and takes the fucking briefcase?" Alexa or Julia? I think Julia will win it. Maybe Rock. Any of them could win it. The women's, apart from Charlotte, makes sense. It's a bit boring if Rhea wins it. So I wouldn't be mad if Rhea won it, but it's just a bit. It's a bit same old, same old. Chad Gable gets injured at Worlds Collide, then has to miss the match. Yeah, yeah. That this whole thing that they're doing at the minute is fucking hilarious with El Grande. Hilarious. got the same neck tattoo, got like the shoulder blade tattoo, got the same boots, got the same mannerisms, same build and all that. It's obvious. It's obviously him, right? It's obviously him. But yeah, it's so stupid. It's so funny. Men's one probably gets cashed in same night. To be honest, I can see a scenario where it gets wasted. Um, is Seth in it, or is it Braun Breaker that's in it, or both of them? I'm confused at this point. What time does Worlds Collide start as well? Is that like 8 o'clock or something? I think it's Seth. Yeah, so if Seth goes to cash in, bell rings, Roman comes down, dusts him over, loses the match. But then they'd waste the cash in because apparently Triple H doesn't like Money in the Bank. He fucking hates it. Starting at 8, right? Harry Kane scored. Still think he's the answer to Man United's problems. I really do. But again, he wouldn't leave Bayern to go to Man United and obviously not having like European football and stuff. It might do him the world of good. Imagine a fresh Harry Kane playing 38 Premier League games, not having to worry about fucking playing like European football and travelling and all that. Basically, what he did at Spurs, wasn't it? But yeah, a Harry Kane who plays 38 Premier League games could score about 25 goals. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Imagine if you've got Mbuemo and Cunha behind Harry Kane, Man United top six. Because if you look right, if you watch Man United games back and you look at all the chances that they miss, fuck me, they could have finished top 10 this season, top 8, if they just finished fucking chances, but they don't. Like it's laughable. Mate, any competent finisher, any competent finisher, Kiwi Harry Kane, mate, any like I say, any competent finisher in the league would have gotten 10 to 15 goals at least in that team this season. There's been plenty of times, right, where I've seen Garnacho pick the ball up right on the left hand side. He'll step inside, and Dorgu will run up past him. Dorgu's in, unmarked, in behind. All he's got to do is give him the ball. Dorgu puts the ball across the face of goal and to tap in. He'll cut inside and take a fucking shot. Either get blocked, go wide, or keeper saves it. And Dorgu just makes these runs for no reason, and there's someone standing in the middle. It's ridiculous, man. Decision making in that team's out horrendous, horrendous. Imagine rejecting a 10 million. No, Al Hilal were going to give Bruno Fernandes 200 million quid apparently to sign. He said no. Dorgu gives them width up and down that left hand side all day. Like I said yesterday, if we were talking 7 years ago and we were talking a fully fit Luke Shaw, Luke Shaw's perfect for that role. If he can stay fit, stay like focused on the game, and play like he did. Remember when he played for England in the World Cup? If he plays like he can play, he's fucking perfect for that left hand side. But it's just not. Yeah, do you know if you go backwards on the minimum rating, it goes to the highest rating on the. Yeah. Invaders must. Is that all your content done there, mate? Or I'll be live again on Monday, by the way. So if anyone wants to drop some share plays on Monday, feel free to do so. Apparently, Verts could be getting 350 grand a week. He's the type of player you'd break your structure for. Can you get him out of the? You disagree? Unless they're resetting the structure. Maybe I don't know. So you've got to be like, you know, bit high rated that in it, mate. I wouldn't have been sending Lang in there. Could you not get Murillo in one of those encore picks, or am I wrong there? Rough that, mate. Handed in Lang for nothing. Server's mudded again, I know. Right, mate. If that's all your content there, I'm gonna jump on my account and fucking. You done? No worries, mate. Thank you very much for that. That's a long day for them. 10 points to Gryffindor. Well done, mate. You can get a cold 94 Gibbs White. Have to back out and go back in. Of you must be the reason why I'm king of Newcastle. While I'm reading my tracks on. 10 points to what, mate? 10 points to Gryffindor. Obviously not a Harry Potter enjoyer. Obviously not a Harry Potter enjoyer. Deducted from Everton. Banter. Great banter. Does anyone know what's actually happening with this fucking Manchester City thing? Because I swear I was supposed to find out like fucking 2 months ago. And Forest, why not? Yeah. Might as well take some points off Fulham as well while you're there. No reason, just, you know. You'd still finish in the top 10, yeah. Right. Oh, we're still going with this agenda, yeah? Must be nice, yeah. Right. I fear I might be cooked here, you know. The Man United aura. Would you say Man United still have aura or no? Yeah. It's one of them things where it's just never gonna go away because I do think this season it'll be a lot better than last season. It can't get any worse, but it can. Yeah, yeah. That oh, mate, that open tour thing was fucking painful to watch. You know, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Packed anyone good yet? No, mate. We haven't opened any packs to be honest. We're just about to do all the content now. when Anthony left, the aura started growing. To be honest, mate, Anthony did very well away. Hire Ange and you'll win something in 2027. You're not wrong, but that's just bad to say, do you know what I mean? Is the guaranteed Prem Tots worth it? Probably, mate, yeah. Probably, yeah. I'll have a look now. I have no idea what I'm doing here. Da, 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 da. Eliza Mayenda, baller. If you're on 6th, it'll be interesting to see what happens though, because like I was saying yesterday, I don't like Danny Levy. I think's in a fucking weird position there because he's just sacked a manager that gave him Champions League football, but also you can't ignore what happened in the season. Like, no excuse for one game week. I agree. I agree. You've got to start this season and win like 3 or 4-0 first game. You have to. Sunderland might get promo cards. I wouldn't be surprised if that's when they start giving fucking Jermaine Defoe hero card. Yeah, I think they're just looking for stability, you know, because obviously he'll be able to. I think the style of Ange um was too aggressive. Honestly, got him where he got him where he got to, but like being that fucking. It'll be interesting for sure. Do you think he'll go for any players from Brentford? Who do Brentford have that are better in the positions that Spurs have? Wissa, shout to be fair. Damsgaard? Kevin Schade can't move, can he? Because he's just signed. Because you can't register with 2 clubs. I thought that was repeatable there. Fuck me. Season's over. True. Yeah, I mean, if you've got spare fodder, that's definitely something you can do. But just know you're going to get Tarkovsky from it, so. At best. Da, da, da. I don't think today's going to be as successful as yesterday. But we can only hope. That TikTok's done fucking outrageous. Outrageous numbers. I got a notification at like fucking 2 o'clock this morning saying your video's trending, go live. Fuck off, mate. I'm watching SmackDown. Norgard, yeah. Ethan Pinnock, would he not be a good replacement if they lose what's he called? Fucking the big defender at Atletico Madrid. Chelsea after Gittins, yeah, I saw that the other day. That'll be interesting as well. Because they're trying to sell Madueke, aren't they? And apparently Newcastle are in for him. Son. Kevin, the only 90 rated card in packs, by the way. Yeah, because apparently Newcastle are after Madueke and they're going after Elanga. Now, obviously, I don't know where that leaves Jacob Murphy, probably out on the streets, but what team do you support, Mohammed? What is the worrying thing about your team, mate? I've got so many 83s. Baby, make you move. You support Madrid? I mean, to be honest, mate, signing Mbappe was the worst thing you could have done, but this pack weird. Well, good or bad, Logan? Because I'm getting absolutely nothing here, mate. Obviously, contrary to yesterday, I can't complain at all. Agreed, yeah. Obviously, Mbappe is fucking brilliant, but he's just lazy, so. Elanga, Madueke, Savinho. Well, I haven't seen much of Minter. Um, just a few flashes this year. So I'd have to put him fifth. Savinho's good. Oh, probably from last season, the best ones for me would be Madueke and Elanga. Neto was injured for a lot, wasn't he? And Savinho didn't really do much for City. I don't know. I don't know. That's just based off of last season, though. Yankuba's class, yeah. Yeah. I know Minter scored a few goals, but I didn't really watch many Brighton games, so I couldn't give an opinion on that one. I was gonna put Minter like third or fourth, and Savinho was gonna be last, but yeah, try keeping it right wingers. Which is why I don't like what the. Did you see what the Premier League did with like fucking end of season awards and stuff? They were playing right wingers left side and fucking. I was like, what are you doing? 20 league goals is mental, yeah. I mean, honestly, right? If you can get Cunha in, fucking what's he called? And Buemo. Honestly, I would make a play at Harry Kane. 62 million quid is his release clause. Yes, it's a lot of money, but fuck me, them three guarantee you goals. They won't miss the same chances to fucking. Yeah, but he is old, but he guarantees you goals, mate. Like 2 seconds, boys. Want to get Gyökeres in at the same price? I mean, what I would say is yeah, it's at the same price, but I'm not saying he couldn't do it, but he's unproven in the Premier League. Yes, he's done fucking in the Champions League, in the Portuguese league. Well, Harry Kane, you know what you're getting. Harry Kane is guaranteed finisher. Um, and Gyökeres could come in and fucking smash it, and he probably will. Whether he goes to Arsenal, Liverpool, Man United, whatever, but Harry Kane is a Harry Kane does not miss the chances that, like I said earlier, half decent striker don't miss the chances that Man United have missed this season. Fucking, it's just, yeah. I think it's only because of the Premier League proven part. So, nah, Gyökeres is fucking 50 times a player. Do you think Rasmus could turn into a good striker over time if he sat behind like players or no? Because he came in as a 20-year-old to carry Man United. In Apart from Xerxes this season, he's not really had much support. Needs to go abroad. Well, so would you loan him out or would you sell him? Heard United want Nunes for 95 million. Yeah, to Inter. Could you not then say, for instance, you wouldn't sign Martinez, or would you? You wouldn't go and get fucking Lautaro, would you? No. Best stream you've seen in 2 years. To be honest, mate, we didn't stream for like 3 months, so I'll be streaming more often now. Wouldn't leave. Yeah, you probably don't want Sharam with allegations. Um, I was just looking at like maybe like a buy a player and loan him back as a replacement type thing. Reading fake comments, are we? No, no, nothing on this stream's fake, mate. Bastard. Theo price at 30 mil is crazy. Yeah, but I think right. I'm gonna ask this question in a way where um obviously Theo Hernandez is a very good player. The people who play FIFA, do you think Theo Hernandez is rated higher? Do you think people who play FIFA rate Theo Hernandez higher than he should be because of his in real life performances? Like, FIFA players see Theo Hernandez as the world's best left back because of how he plays on FIFA. That's how I feel about it anyway. Because I've watched Milan games, right? Same with Leao, because he's going to Bayern, isn't he? He's going to Bayern for like 80 million euro. I've seen Theo Hernandez play, and he's got a bit of Trent about him. Like, no, sorry, he's got a bit of Kyle Walker about him, not Trent. What I mean by that is he's very quick, obviously. It's more like his power and pace that get him out of fucking trouble rather than his reading of the game. Bit of Trent about me. I didn't mean that. Overrated because of FIFA. Yeah. Like Rui Costa. I remember watching Rui Costa play football for Portugal, right? And he was an unbelievable player, unreal player. His FIFA cards, however, Frimpong, yeah, Frimpong, lacks in the defensive area, mate. Just a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean a lot. Berbatov, yeah, he surely isn't playing fullback unless unless they're moving Salah, not like central as in like a striker, but like just I don't know, like playing him off a striker maybe. I don't know. I don't understand what's going on. Because logic dictates he's playing fullback, but then where does Connor Bradley play? Like, what's your dream in TikTok? I don't know what you mean. Like, to hit 10,000 followers and actually get paid to do things? That would be pretty fucking sick. Um, Bought him because he's Dutch and he's 35 million. Do you think he's bought him to keep him away from other teams? Because that happens, but who knows, right? He's bought him to keep him off of other teams. Because at 35 million quid, it doesn't matter if he fucking if he's a bust, really. He won't be a bust, but it doesn't matter because only 35 million. It's not like fucking 90. Yeah, but not every German player in the league, mate, is Florian Wirtz. Florian Wirtz is fucking outrageously talented. Choupo-Moting, what a player. He's got the best agent in the world, by the way, that Choupo-Moting. How the fuck he got all them moves for all them top clubs? I'm sure he's part of some money laundering scheme or something. I think the same thing with fucking Morata as well. Oh, so you're saying as soon as Liverpool are linked with a player, their fans say they're the best player in the world. Is that what you're saying, Bailey? Yeah. Yes. Every team does it. Every team does it. Yeah. Like I'd never heard of Wilson Isidore, but as soon as I seen him linked with Sunderland, I said he was the next Henry. Had never seen him kick a ball. Heard he was like 6'2", French, and quick. So guess what? And then I seen him play. Baller. The next Haaland. Yeah. Even after you'd seen him play at Newcastle. Thank you very much for sharing the live, mate. Do appreciate that, lad. What are we seeing here? What are you seeing there, Bruno? Who's had a better season than who? Well, Woods had a better season than Haaland. Yeah, that's every team has a scapegoat though, don't the boss man? Every team has one. Every team has a scapegoat. City without Rodri. I mean, I think there's more than just Rodri wrong with that team, mate, but more than Rodri missing wrong with that. The legs in midfield just aren't there, mate. Like, God forbid they've got fucking Kovacic chasing ball. Boom, boom, boom. Thank you very much for the follow, mate. Do appreciate it. If you are on TikTok and you want to watch on Twitch, make sure you jump over. Name is the same. Well, mate, do you know what it is? I can't watch Ryan Yates play football. It's rugby at this point. Who has the best moment at PSG? Dewey in the final. Dewey was fucking unplayable. What a talent that man is. Yeah, Ryan Yates is no nonsense, right? And he is a shithouse. The problem is, right, Ryan Yates gets praised for the same for some of the stuff that other players in the league do, but then other players in the league get slandered for it. You know what I mean? Best moment of PSG has to be Chip Moting. What, this season? Have you been watching football? Yeah, nice. So you don't watch football this season and you don't listen? Crazy, crazy work from you, Sergi Roberto. The most limbs. Um, was it not when did PSG come back against Barcelona, or did Barcelona come back against PSG? I can't remember. Is that what you're on about, Lorcan? Yeah. The Barca comeback, yeah. Yeah, the thing, the problem, the only problem I have with Ryan Yates, right, is he gets praised for things that other players do, but the other players get slandered for it. No way is Jimmy asking for clubs at 20 to 7. It appears so. Yeah, it's okay, boss man. It's okay, mate. The PSG comeback. I mean, for clubs at content time, does he fucking know? Oh, talk to me. Especially when the wrestling's on. Is anyone live at the minute? For those who missed it, we have a Manny Mac sound alert now. It's 100 channel points to play. I don't know if it needs to be louder um, or quieter. But there was a lot of Bob slander yesterday. Also, right, do you think it's worth me spending £7 a month so we can get 50 sound alerts rather than just the fucking boring 10? Is that yeah? Might have to do that then. Then we'll just keep adding loads of sound alerts. Horrible that boss man. Heel turn on Money in the Bank night. Crazy. Anyone see SmackDown last night? When fucking Jacob Fatu called fucking Solo Sikoa, calling him fucking stupid. Oh, hey. Rather fucking him than me, mate. Rather him than me. Fast asleep during it, yeah. Cold. Any team of the season's about? Got the weekend off. We need a Lorcan stream. We do. Hey, thank you very much for the likes on the live, mate. I do appreciate that. So far, Noah Lang is the best thing we've packed today. And I'm not happy about it. I don't want to do this. But I fear I might have to. AFL Tots as well. We'll try and do it for Tanaka. We'll not get Tanaka like, but... She's healthy because she never did it, so you asked her how her cholesterol is. Yeah, cold. And is that a Raid SK? It might be. It might be. Oh wow, we well over there. Yeah. I'd have been ringing the police. I tell you what, I'd have been ringing the police. Because I don't know what's wrong there, mate, but there's something wrong. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on, but something's going on. I'm ringing the police. Like, for that. Yeah. The weirdest thing about it is, oh, you know what'll happen? Like, yeah, I'm ringing the police. Because what the fuck do you mean? You know what's going to happen? Because then obviously that's happened before. If if she's saying you know what'll happen, it's obviously happened before. Hello, Mex. How are we, sir? Yeah, that's mad work. That lock and that. Yeah, it's given like it's given crimes. How are we doing, Mex? Pay close attention. We need to get something out of this. Otherwise, it's all locked off. To be honest, I don't have to upload tonight because that video is still doing numbers. But apart from that, Rafinha. Well, I got like what Rafinha, Heaps, Rice, Bunny Shaw. There's a few others last night, so all on stream as well at the end. It's very, very illegal. Yeah, 100%. You listened to the voice note twice. Was that just to make sure you heard what you thought you heard? I haven't really packed anyone else. I got Noah Lang earlier. EFL team of the season. Give me Tanaka. Anybody else, and it's an L. Who is that? Yeah, that's Hamer. Bit awkward that in the chat. You know what it is? If I put that TikTok out, that would rattle so many fucking Sheffield United fans. Give me my Tarkovsky and fuck off in it. Like, oh hey, I mean yeah, fair. I did say it earlier that was going to be Tarkovsky as well. Dembele last night. Oh my god. What did you get him out of? Was it like a weekend league? Must be nice. Must be 30. Oh my god, 30 coin pack. I remember when these were class. Remember when they released fucking 30 coin packs originally and they were class? Lorcan complained about pack luck. Yeah, to be honest, mate, Lorcan never packs anything, so fully within his rights to fucking complain. The 82 plus, mate, the 82 plus for me has been shit. I've opened like 15 today and I haven't gotten a single thing. Not even a fucking shite blue. Obviously, it's because I took all my pack luck yesterday, but that's not the point. I feel let down. So do you know what we do in this instance, chat? We jump on the other account. I'll get that off the screen there. We've got Liverpool fans about, so the alt. Yeah, this is the second account. Barcola and Dembele. That's what from 82s, yeah. That's mad. Yeah, we'll do what content we can on this account just to try and get a video, but I have to go into settings because for some reason every time I start this game up here, the control vibrates even though I don't change anything. Whoa, 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 whoa. I've just got to go into settings and it stops the control from vibrating. It's fucking weird. It's like the settings don't register straight away. I should have took 86, really, shouldn't I? I know that video's still doing numbers because I'm still getting notifications saying that the comments are gone fucking flying. Mary Earps. Granite Shaka. Bernardo. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah, we've got all sorts of content on here. By the way, we've got 80 of these premium upgrades because I did these during La Liga for Lou and he didn't use them, so they're still here. There's still a lot of cards we can get out of them. What I'll do is I'll keep these for Monday. I'll open these on Monday and then we'll put them into 77 times 5s, which we'll keep for 6 p.m. And then at 6 p.m. we'll find out what fucking what content we have. I'll just build loads of grind packs and all sorts, and just make loads of 77 times 5s. Having a second account helped me out massively fucking with content. Massively. He's a cunt, he's a cunt. England beat Andorra 1-0. Yeah, imagine my shock. Might try and revive the RTG. Honestly, mate, now is probably the best time. Just with how easy the content is to grind and the cards in packs. You could have a fucking class team soon. These are woeful, by the way. Also, when you pack something, it'll mean something as well. Yeah, it'll mean something as well when you pack something because it'll get in the team. Portugal's comeback. When are Portugal playing? Are they playing now or? versus Germany. Was that on now or was that like yesterday or? Mate, I don't keep up with international football that isn't the World Cup or the Euros. Because all these fucking competitions they've got on right now is just fucking utter woke nonsense. It's for money and money only. It's not for the best of the game. It's not for anything like that. It's not for competition. It's for pure money. They're just friendly tournaments. June the 4th. So it was like 3 days ago. Yeah. I didn't see it. International football is boring now. They only ever used to play games whether it was qualifiers or actual knockout final tournaments. But now they seem to just play every other fucking week. Ter Stegen made a nice double save. They're trying to get rid of him, aren't they? Barcelona don't want Ter Stegen. He is shit. I don't think he's shit, but I don't know if he's shit, but I haven't done anything on these accounts either. Fucking hell. Um, yeah, he's getting a bit older though, isn't he? Like, you finished champs yet? We don't play champs on stream, mate. This is more of like a content menu grinding type thing. To be honest, boss man, you'd take him over your current keeper, so that's what I would say. This account's got so many cards on it. Was just wondering what you got. To be honest, mate, we'll be uploading that tomorrow because I'm playing both lots of champs off stream tomorrow, and I'll upload the rewards. So make sure you keep an eye out for them. So I'll have two lots of rewards tomorrow. What time? 6 p.m. Whatever time I wake up, mate. I'll wake up, I'll play champs. When I finish champs, I'll upload the rewards, then I'll play another set of champs, and then I'll upload those rewards as well, so whenever that is. Well, new mic. It's a set of Astro A50s, mate. So yeah. I think you said champs off stream when you meant on stream. No, I meant off stream, mate. Yeah, you heard. How we doing there, random dude, mate? As it happens, Max, not really big spender. So one of the boys, a couple of doors up, um, was moving to Australia and he was selling off all his shit. So he was like, "Oh, you can have these Astros for like 50 quid." Fair enough. And he was like, "I've had them like a month." So I was like, "Yeah." Because he was like, "You're a gamer, aren't you?" And I was like, "Oh, fucking hell, he wants us to fix something for him. Fuck's sake." And I was like, "Yeah, why?" He went, "Oh, I'm moving. I'm selling all my shit." So alright, no bother. I think he said he paid like 350 quid for them, but he just wanted rid of them because obviously he was never coming back. So I was like, "Yeah, I'll take them, mate. Yeah." Because I says to him, as it happens, I was looking for a new mic. You know what I mean? Because I was actually um like going to be buying a new mic, new cam, stuff like that. Just because saved me a job there. I got a class headset and a new mic. How are we doing though, random dude? Did you try out the 451 or no? Would you rather have Tots Yamal or Tots Vinny? Tots Yamal, easily. I've already got Team of the Year Vinny. You know what it is, right? I'm streaming on Kick and I don't think anybody's in there, so you know. Who signed for you? Do I know that person? You haven't, yeah. To be honest, mate, it's I found it very the press in the middle is very good. You know how usually like you just get played around in the middle of the field? Yeah, I don't know who that is, mate. He must be the third choice though, surely. Any big pulls? Not today, mate, no. We got what's he called? Noah Lang, but that's about it. We've jumped onto the second account because the first account gave us nothing. And I can't really just upload Noah Lang. So I'm going to have to open a few more packs. Yeah, I'm going to go with Rafinha in the weekend league, yeah. I'm going to have to hit finesse shots with him and Vinny. The idea was to have low driven, but I'm just going to have to hit finesse shots. Gibbs White got subbed on. I mean, at least he got a cap, right? What are you complaining about, mate? You wanted him called up for England and he got the call up. I don't know what more he wants. Possibly tried tonight. Did some pack grinding and got nothing. To be honest, mate, these packs have been woeful today. Absolutely woeful. Chelsea have agreed a Gittins deal. Yeah. They'll be doing a lot of selling this summer, I think, Chelsea. It cut price deals as well, just to get rid of them. I wonder how many views that video has actually got. The what the fuck? Oh yeah, fair. 350,000 views since last night. Go on, son. Go on, son. They're selling Felix, yeah, for like 25 million or something, just to get rid of him. Andy Robertson's expected the Kirkes deal and he wants to leave. Where does Andy Robertson go though? Because he's an oldish player now, isn't he? Does he go abroad? I can't say Andy Robertson going abroad. Saudi, I don't think he would, you know. I really don't think he would. Is this what normal pack looks like? This is fucking woeful. Get me back on the creator servers, you bastards. Robin bastards, get me back on the creator network servers. Come on. Oi. I haven't said anything bad about the game for like 3 days. What do you mean? Like, you know that I'm a bad man. Nobody can do this like I can. I'm actually enjoying streaming again because before I was not enjoying it. I was not enjoying it. It was tough. But now I'm enjoying it again. Um, I don't think we're going to be signing players with Premier League experience. If you look at the some of the rumored signings are young players from abroad, um, and it's annoying. Yeah, um, we're meant to be losing Dan Neil to Roma. Wolves want Trey Hume. Um, Job looks like he's going for 30 million to Dortmund, and we're getting Henderson in, and there's a few other people who are getting linked, but like I don't know who they are. Like I've never heard of them, and they're like 5, 6 million pound deals and stuff. It's it's frustrating more than anything else. Not worrying because I understand what the club is, but it's just frustrating. Because if you look at all the players that are like, the players that have been released because the contract's expired, there's a lot of them that we could get. Obviously not on stupid deals, but like maybe like 1 year deals with the option of a second if we stay up. So you don't, um, so you don't tie yourself to a mad contract in the championship. Like if we stay up, we can extend this deal by another year. Um, it's player friendly, club friendly, and but yeah, I don't think. Hey Zach, how we doing, mate? Don't wake the neighbours up, pal. I mean, to be honest, mate, I had to refrain from shouting when I got Rafinha. It was crazy. No one's talking about Bellingham. What do you mean? I'm on about the Bellingham that plays for Sunderland, mate. His brother. There's a lot of talk around him. Not a single team of the season, and I'm onto the second account here. Fuck me. Job, yeah, Job's okay. I'll be honest with you. I don't understand the hype. Apart from being Jude's brother, he's good. Don't get me wrong, but he's not. He's not like from what I've seen. He's not like the superstar that everyone's painting him out to be. He's done very well for us, yes, but he's not. He's not this superstar. From what I've seen, anyway. Like I say, he's done well, but there's players in our team that are better than he is, and they get nowhere near the hype. Chris Rigg, for instance. Chris Rigg is a great player. Jude's overrated as well, yeah. I got battered for saying that, but yeah, I agree with you. Jude's not as good as people make him out to be. He's good, don't get me wrong, but world class he is not. Walk out, team of the season. Come on, give me something nice. Goalkeeper. Right, that is Oblak. Messi. Is Messi in this? Ronaldo, Mbappe, Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, Ibanez. Not bad, not bad. That doesn't go in the video, so it might have to actually. I'm not quick selling Henderson for any other reason than the fact he's an 80 rated card. I agree. I agree, random dude, mate. Yes. He is very arrogant. Very, very arrogant. Hey, Luke, how we doing, mate? How are we, sir? He's got like a very like how dare you talk to me like that type of thing, isn't it? Like do you know who I am type vibe. Good you, yeah, I'm alright, mate, yeah. He's got like a do you know who I am type vibe, and I'm just not. Just don't care. Like I haven't got time for players who obviously we all know who they are. We all know they're very good footballers. But the PR behind a lot of them is fucking. Yeah, Mohammed. Is that right? Yeah. Barcelona fan. I bet you that's interesting when the derbies are on. Yeah. Do you think we can post Noah Lang as like a video, or do we just let the Rafinha video go? Like just do we just let the Rafinha video just continue on? Probably let the Rafinha video go. Yeah. Leeds forever is what someone who isn't an adult says. Yeah. He always tells you to watch them, but you're a Madrid fan. Yeah. That's normally what happens though. That's normally what happens. You just can have Melier. I almost no thanks, mate. No thanks. I almost got myself fucking banned there, you know. I wasn't going to insult anyone. I was just saying I'd rather have something else, and it was going to be something that was definitely against TOS. I'm alright, thanks, mate. Fucking hell. I haven't done this streaming thing for a while, so I'm kind of fucking. Yeah. Morgan Rogers, yeah, the fact you got in for £1.5 million, mate, is crazy. Yeah, I nearly got myself banned there. Fuck me. Well, I don't know if I would have gotten banned, but yeah, I don't want Melly here, mate. No. Thank you very much for the offer, though. I seen what he did at the Stadium of Light. He cost us 2 points there because obviously we got a draw. You should have had the win, but fuck that. I'm all right, thanks. I wouldn't wish Melly on my worst enemy. Truly, I really wouldn't. Yeah, Morgan Rogers is a fucking great player. I'm going to build as many of these as I can and then we'll open them. I'm doing all this right and I don't even know if I've got the fucking duplicate storage capacity to fucking deal with it, so. Smelly air because he fucking stinks, yeah, true. He nearly cost you going to the Prem. That's what I was saying. Um, it's a good job you got a good team though. Obviously you would have to have a good team to be in the playoffs and stuff like that, but goalkeepers can single-handedly cost teams fucking I mean, if you look at the Champions League, for instance, right? Look at the performances that Donnarumma put in against. Donnarumma put in. Um, Alisson had one against PSG, I think it was. Sommer against Barcelona. Like, unbelievable performances that kept their teams in it. And it also goes the other way where keepers like Melia cost you things. Patterson's cost us loads this season as well. And we still made it Prem. It's mad. It's fucking mad. I mean, look what Onana's doing at Man United. Like, bit mad, innit? Like, that final was a joke. What the... Who are we talking about here? Onana convinced Turner was sent by Arsenal to relegators. Potentially. Potentially match fixing, yeah. The time is now. Yeah, like I say, I won't be live tomorrow, but I will be live on Monday, so... Oh, what am I doing? I'm so fat. Champions League final. Yeah. Like, a lot of people were blaming fucking DeMarco, and the first two goals were his fault. But then they took him off, and then they conceded three more, so I don't know... I don't know... What SBC are you doing? We're doing the 82 plus times 20s, mate. Yeah, that Champions League final was... It was fun to watch in the sense of watching how good PSG were, but Inter Milan were equally as bad as PSG were good. I don't know how many of these we're going to have, actually. What I'll do is, as well, I'll store loads of packs and stuff for Monday. I'll just quietly work away. Your keeper's good. I mean, it's... He flatters to deceive that one, because Patterson's good keeper, right? He's a very good keeper. But at points this season, he's cost us in games. Like, I knew we were winning that game against Sheffield United, right? When he made that save, with his feet. You know, when Dennis Cirkin messed up, and then their young attacker had the shot and he saved with his feet. I was like, yeah, that's... What will we do next stream? The same as we do this stream? League SBCs, upgrades, packs. All we ever do, mate, is packs. It's easier for me to interact with people because if I'm sitting playing a game, I've got to look at the screen for like 15, 20 minutes at a time and then occasionally answer a question, which is just, it's not how I want to do it. I prefer to do menu content and it works out better for everyone. It's more interactive, I feel. It was just the final, everyone's, yeah. To be honest, mate, that PSG team are going to be dangerous because they're how young, like, they're so young and they're so good as well. Um, it's going to take a lot to stop them, you know, because they can now invest as well and bring more players in. Because they were linked with Rashford, weren't they? And I don't think they're going to buy him now because Rashford doesn't fit how that team plays. Because are you, you know, in the last couple of minutes where when you're seeing Kvaratskhelia fucking running back and defending, you're not going to see that from Rashford, are you? Because Kvara was running back in the 93rd minute or something. You're not seeing that from Rashford. Any good pulls? Nah, nah, nah. None, to be honest, mate. None. You're not seeing that from Rashford, so. We'll open a few of these, see what we can do, and then. I think Ronaldo will extend his deal at Al Hilal. To be honest, mate, money's too good for him. He can't do it anywhere else now. I don't. Ronaldo's 40 now, isn't he? 40-year-old. Like, as good as he has been in his career, he's still 40-year-old. Like, that's for him to be able to compete with people half his age. It's impossible for him now. It's it's same with Messi as well. It's out of his capability to play at a level he once did, or anywhere close to it. He'll not get to play for Real Madrid. His level now is obviously the second tier of teams now. Villa were probably the closest to knocking them out. Yeah, Villa played very well against them. There was a chance, wasn't there, where you could have gone, was it 3-1 up, and it was missed. That could have knocked them out. From these, yeah. I mean, if we can get a good team of the season, that would be class. Because we've only had Ibanez and what's he called? We've had Ibanez, if that's I don't know how to say his name, and Noah Lang. So 12k likes. Go on, lads. You're fucking smashing that. Appreciate that. I don't have any like TikTok stats, so I have no idea how many people's in there, how many likes we have, or whatever. So I'm using a new program. I'm not actually using the TikTok live studio. Asensio and Rashford both missed one-on-ones. Yeah. Do you think Villa will keep Asensio? I don't think they'll keep Rashford, but 9p. Yeah, yeah. To be honest, mate, it fluctuates all the time. The numbers, people come in and out because we've got a video on 350,000 views at the minute, the Rafinha one. So like it's gone up like 65,000 views since I started streaming. So it'll keep going up and down with people coming in. I think I'm just going to leave that Rafinha video to take its course tonight. I'm not going to upload a video, I don't think. And then I'll have two rewards videos tomorrow. Because if I upload a video and then it doesn't do well, it halts the progress of a few videos, so I'd rather not do that. I'll get rid of all these fucking daily things. Hey Andy, thank you very much for the follow, mate. How are we? Welcome in, lad. Your brother just packed a 94. Nice. Um, I'm just gonna build 85 plus player picks here. Get rid of more stuff from the duplicate storage. I should clear a little bit of space here. It'd be good to see Villa move on, but I think they've don't they only have like 15 million pounds to play with in PSR? It's scandalous, that isn't it? Like they've had like what 2 or 3 years of European football. One of them years was Champions League, and they're still scraping for fucking revenue. Mad. It's scandalous how it's fucking set up there. They need to add more storage space. Do you know what it is, mate? It's not even that. It's if you use your storage effectively, like you know if you use your 84s, 83s, and 82s to make Team of the Week packs, it's an excellent use of fodder. Frees up a lot of space, and you also need Team of the Weeks. You can also use them as fodder in these packs, but It's just fucking. It's tedious when you got to go through it manually. It's the pull and how big of a club they are. To be honest, I think people forget how big of a club Villa actually are. To be honest, there's a lot of clubs like that. You've got 10 pages of team of the weeks. Do you not use them? Do you not use them fucking team of the weeks to like in the 82 times 20s? Or no? Yeah, that was called 85 from 85. See how far that gets me in life, yeah. I'm so fat. Don't you need somebody to love? Um, Manchester United can get no trophies. Oh yeah, like and they'll still have like 100 or 200 million to spend. It's because of the way the club's set up and ran. Because they make a lot of money, they can spend a lot of money. It's because they're one of the biggest clubs in the world, so it's wrong, but yeah. I mean, look at Newcastle. They have like, is it what, between like 75 and 80% of the actual value of the Premier League. If you put all of the owners' money together, Newcastle have like fucking 80% of the fucking the wealth of the Premier League, and they need to have like they get scrutinised for fucking buying a player when they could just buy the league about 5 times. What wrestler do you support? Late stream today? No, no, we're going to be jumping off soon. Um, what wrestler do I support? I don't really support any wrestlers, to be fair, mate. No, but that's the thing though. Like, Man United are like the second highest. Yeah, the revenue that these teams make are the reason why they can spend this much money. And I know you know that, Bailey, but like, I'm not saying it's not corrupt because it is designed to keep the biggest teams big and the littler teams chasing. That's what it's designed for. If if you're because all the time you're building up your revenue, they're getting bigger as well. So the gap never gets bridged, and there's always going to be a gap, unless something like catastrophic happens. Like say Man United don't get Champions League football for the next like 5 or 6 years, and they finish mid-table for the next 5 or 6 years. Then they'll lose value because they'll lose like all that type of stuff. But it takes a massive downfall for that to happen. Oh yeah, no, I get it because I mean, there's a lot of fan bases out there that don't like the system because you're not one of these clubs that can make in excess of 800 to 900 million pounds a year. Then you team of the season. We were on a rant there about FFP and what's it called, PSR. That is, well, that's going to be Joshua Kimmich. Who's behind him though? Gorgeous signs. Yeah. L. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, mate, we haven't been in the EFL for that long, but obviously we went from being a mid-table club, competing between like 12th and 8th, sometimes 6th, depending on how well we did that season, um, to being double relegated, and then fucking we were losing like £30 million a year. We had what was it, a 49,000 capacity stadium in League One. Mad. One of the boys was in earlier, mate, and he said that he had that Benzema and he loved him. He said he was class, so it might just be a connection. I don't know. It might just be the gameplay that you're playing with. Servers might be mudded. I don't know. It's just a little shit how obviously all these clubs can spend like 80 to 90 million on all these players, then players flopping, and then them going back the very next year and doing exactly the same thing. Whereas if Forest were to spend 80 or 90 million pound on a player and he flopped, that'd be them done for fucking 5, 6 years. And there might be a fucking 10-year deal as well. Might be a 10-year thing where you can't fucking get back. So I understand what you're saying. He didn't say anything about a chem style, mate, so I have no idea. Sorry. He just said that Benzema was fucking class. The thing is, so that City, City made 180 million pound in the summer selling players apparently. Because if you remember, they sold Julian Alvarez for like 90 million or something. So that is the reason as to what I was given anyway. That's the reason I was given. So because they made 180 million pound in player sales in the summer, which has allowed them to spend 200 million quid in January. Which, I mean, it adds up. So the thing with these charges that they're going through at the minute, right, is they're seeing that by by rule, right, by rule, the PSR and all them types of rules are illegal by rule. So therefore they can't get found guilty on charges that are unlawful. And apparently they found out these loopholes years ago. So they're more than willing to keep spending while the rules are null and void essentially. Because they're saying that they can't be found guilty on charges against rules that weren't fit for purpose. Do you know what I mean? No, but the thing is though, like it looked at one point like you were getting Champions League football, you were playing so well, and then it looked to me like the players seen that they were getting Champions League football and almost believed they'd already secured it. That's what it looked like to me anyway. And I don't want to say it got too much for them, but I think they looked too far ahead. Is what it looked like. They'd already thought they secured it, then they fucking took the eye off the ball. Um, that's what it looked like. Yeah. Focus on the next game. Yep. And then they focused on more than the next game. To be honest, right? Like it's still a very successful season. Obviously, it could have been a lot more successful. I think that's where the disappointment, not disappointment, but the frustration comes in. Because obviously you're still happy that you got that season, but it could have been so much better. Um, that's where the frustration comes in because it's like what you could have had type thing. Villa started with yeah, they did, yeah, yeah. Well, that's it though. When you spend, I think obviously you'll see this with Newcastle as well. When you spend, this will be what their second or third season in Europe now in 4 years, 3 years. Their second season in 3 years in Europe. It does help, helps out massively. The more years you can spend in Europe, the better. Very obvious to say, but Yeah. It's a lot different with Newcastle. How though? Like in what way? They're financially so clear. I mean, let's not fuck about. Aston Villa's managers aren't exactly poor. That's not. No, I know that, but that's again that's besides the point though. So, and again, it's it doesn't matter how rich you are. If your club isn't making X, Y, and Z, you can't spend X, Y, and Z. Because Newcastle used to be in this position when I was a kid growing up watching them play. Newcastle used to be top four, top six quite a lot. They used to get FA Cup finals quite a lot. Um, and so it's not like it's the only reason they were there. But yeah. Exeter owned. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Yeah, thank you very much for the follow there, mate. Appreciate that, lad. Well, that's not very nice, Bailey, is it? We're having a nice little conversation about football, mate. Oh, yeah, you did have a big rant about that, yeah. See that frustration you have with Exeter? That's what every other Premier League team has against Ryan Yates. I just want you to know that. Oh, I'm alright, thanks, mate. I don't do 1v1s. What player do you support? I don't support any players, mate. I support Sunderland. Alright, that's interesting, that price. I didn't know that. Opinions on Isak? I think it's because he gets likened to Thierry Henry quite a lot. And he has aspects of his game. Obviously, he's very good with the ball. He's a good finisher, whether it's in the air, on the floor, both feet. Um, he's quick. He can play off the left. He can play down the middle. I do think he's very, very good. It'll be interesting to see how he does this season, though, because he's done it against the big teams as well. I think is the point. I think it's because he's done it against the big teams, which is the point. He's done it against Liverpool. He's done it against Arsenal. He's done it against City. He's done it against all the big teams. So I think that's the reason why people are hyped about him. Yeah, he's brilliant. Isak's very good. Pains me to see it, but yeah, Isak's very good. Yeah, like if he's a perfect striker for the likes of Liverpool, Manchester City, Arsenal. Every he's no Wilson Easterdahl. Well, I said this, but yeah, and then I got hooed. They were like, who? Like they were fucking owls. You know what I mean? But yeah. I think there'd be a conversation about Isak if Haaland would banging them in. Yeah, I think there would be a conversation about him because obviously, how many league goals he scored this season? Over 20. I mean, yeah, the goal against Liverpool, where he sent Virgil inside, then stepped side and fucking banged the top corner. Isak got about 23, which is no mean feat. Um, I mean, Peter were lauding Harry Kane when he got 23, so and Buemo got what 19, 20. So there's some good players in the league. No one's talking about Foden. I mean, to be honest, mate, that's Phil's fault. Phil hasn't been anywhere near the level he should be for the last like 2 seasons, I think. No, wait there. What was he? Was he player of the season? Like the last Premier League season, he was player of the season, I think, wasn't he? And then he went to the European tournament and didn't do anything. And like so, for the last like year, he just hasn't done for whatever reason. You going to any Sunderland games this season? One of my mates wants us because he's an Arsenal fan. He wants me to go to the Arsenal game, but I've just no. I'm not fucking going, mate. The thing is, though, right? The problem that the rest of the Premier League are going to have, right, is say for instance, right, um, is if City sell Phil Foden, they can demand a high fee for him, and then that's all entirely fucking pure profit. Which, because Phil's a very talented lad, there's no denying that. But the fact he's English, talented, they can sell him for a lot of money, and then that would be 100% fucking profit. And then Man City will go and spend fucking silly money, and then it'll cause an even bigger problem. So I think that what the Premier League need is for him to stay there. Nah, no, but they'll just say it's a bad season. They'll just point to last season when he was Player of the Year, because this is his potential. We'll sell him on his potential, is what they'll do probably, because he played really well that season, didn't he? And they'll say this is what he can do. Then they'll sell him based on that, because form is temporary, class is permanent. I do think he's a very good player. I think obviously he's shown it. He's excellent. I think he'd do very well in like a Barcelona system where he plays as the 10. I don't think playing him off the left is the answer. O'Reilly's a baller. Yeah, he looks like it. Yeah, better than Rico Lewis. Do you think? To be honest, mate, I think Jack Grealish in Arsenal, Liverpool, Newcastle, back to Villa, Spurs, Forest, um, Bournemouth could be a baller. Jack Grealish in a team that actually attacks. I don't think Grealish should go to Wolves. I don't think he'd go to Wolves. Um, O'Reilly. I don't know where O'Reilly plays. To be honest, I haven't watched City enough. They've been woeful this season and still got Champions League. Yeah, Grealish needs to move to a team that is not counter-attacking, but like doesn't because with City he has to stay on the left-hand side. He can't. He can pick the ball up and move in field, but his role is to hold width. His role is to hold width while fullbacks go inside and create like runs and stuff. That's not. Yeah, like if he went to Newcastle, Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, Spurs, anywhere. I mean, look at Palace. Palace are in danger of not getting into European football because of multi-club ownership. They might be getting replaced by Brighton. If they got European football, Elise one, no, what's he called? Eze one side and fucking Grealish the other would be sick. Chelsea should have signed Sancho. They paid 5 million quid not to sign him, didn't they? Don't feel sorry for them. Yeah. Well, yeah. So Palace are supposed to get European football because their owner owns Leon in the same competition. They can't go there. So they normally go to conference, which is the next one down. But he owns a club in that as well. So they can't go anywhere. So then they might get replaced by the next team in the cup, which would have been Newcastle, which would have been Manchester City, but they got Champions League, so now it falls to Brighton, which is the next team not to get European football. You got Tanaka. Go on, son. Great player, him. It'd be interesting to see how he does in the Premier League. Looking forward to that. You pay his wages then. Yeah, his wages are fucking scandalous. To be honest, the only one that's came good out of all of them, mate, is Caicedo. Caicedo this season has been fucking immense. He's been very good, Caicedo, this season. Enzo's been okay, but Caicedo's been different level. I was mocking Caicedo when they first signed him. I was like 100 million quid for that. Then he had a horror show, but Caicedo's been very good this season. Very, very good. Really enjoyed watching him play when I've watched Chelsea. I still don't think he's worth 100 million quid, like, but although I suppose if he's part of a team that helps you get to Champions League football, which is 100 million quid, then Grealish deserves a number 10. I think Grealish should play for a different team because playing at City isn't what he. I don't know how good for his quality of life it would be for Grealish if he moved to Newcastle because we already know he loves the piss. Going to Newcastle just might not be for him, mate. That might just fucking ruin his career. Imagine we did sign Grealish. Well, there's rumours that apparently we have a Hooters in Nottingham. I mean, there's a couple of nightclubs in Newcastle you'd enjoy as well, mate. I used to frequent them. They were very good. Um, I mean, there's rumours that we might go in for Ahmad on loan if obviously Man United makes so many signings that Ahmad gets like pushed out the team or whatever. But I can't see that happening. I mean, if we lose Trey Hume, do you think Leeds will keep Solomon? Maybe, depending on what Thomas Frank wants to do with Spurs. Just for the record, right, while we're all here, I want to say, I have no idea what that means, mate, on YouTube. I have no idea what that means. Just for the record, I think all three teams that went up are going down. I just want to say that now. Yeah, Trey doesn't want to leave, but obviously if the money's right, then he'll. I think Leeds, Burnley, and Sunderland are all going down. Um, just purely because the gap that you've got to bridge is the same as trying to bridge the gap to the top six for the other teams like Newcastle, Villa, and that in Forest. It's the same type of jump because they can't compete financially with the bigger teams, and we coming up can't afford to financially compete with the fucking teams already up there. So servers are so shit. Had that match under review when he was winning. Oh no. Oh no. What would need to happen, right, is we would need to sell any assets that we have worth anything. We need to bring in Premier League quality free agents and then sign a few outlandish players. That's what you have to do. But whether we can do that's a different thing. The internet's a bit yeah. I'm with Virgin Media, mate, and they're the fucking worst. Oh, go on, lad. 700, 750. Good numbers, them. Oh, yeah, we'll get Henderson, mate. I was saying this a while ago. We'll get Hendo. I don't know why, because my Virgin Media is fucking rapid, mate. What? So you hired Ryan Mason? Wow, that's mad. There's a few players, right? that are out of contract in the summer that we could do well getting. I don't. Doucouré from Everton is a name that's been thrown around, but I don't know how to feel about it because he is experienced and he is a good player. But is he is he getting minutes? And I think it depends on Job. Wrexham to the Prem potentially. Like Doucouré is a good player, like I say, but the system that we play, I don't know. I don't know. There's a couple of strikers on the go. For instance, Danny Welbeck. Danny Welbeck, for instance. Yeah, I'd take Danny back as well. To be honest, I think Danny would be a good signing for Nottingham Forest. I don't know what you feel about that, Bailey, but Danny Welbeck on a free, you could do a lot worse than that. After a Ukrainian striker, yeah, the people that we're being linked with, mate, are like, yeah, he's too old, but he's experienced, isn't he? He's better than fucking a few like a bit harsh to say it, but that fella who hit the post, he's better than him. Yeah, so I was saying, boss man, yeah. Obviously, it sounds bad because he's fucking ill, but like, wait, like I said, Danny Welbeck's free, so you'd be able to get Danny Welbeck on a free, like as a as an extra striker, not bad. Especially when you've got all these tournaments you're going to be in now. Tar, yeah, Jonathan Tar signed for fucking Bayern Munich, mate. You've got no chance there. What are you on about? Are you on about Birmingham there? Yeah, or no? Yeah, they've got the financial power to do that. They've got good old Tom Brady there. You've already got a striker coming in. Who have you got? I seen that Newcastle were trying to extend John Ruddy and fucking Callum Wilson the other day. I laughed when I saw that. That was quite funny. Because what we can't do is sign Ben Mee on a free. Yeah, we're trying to get what's he called, Chris Mepham back from Bournemouth, but I honestly think you're going to finish outside of European football this season, Bailey. I really do. Just because of the fixture congestion. Calvert Lewin's on a free. Calvert Lewin's on a free. Um, Callum Wilson so far is on a free. Um, Decore. There's a lot of players in the Premier League who are on a free who you could definitely pick up. Hey mate, I'd love it for you if you won a trophy. I like this season. Like um, the teams that don't normally win things have won things this season. I like it. It's good. It's good for football. Yeah, Tyreek Lamptey's good. Yeah. Um, has Olayena fucking signed a new deal yet? 'Cause I know he was a free agent this summer. Be a massive loss if yeah, that'd be a massive loss if you lost him. Because he can go anywhere in the summer, can't he? Nat Phillips. I mean, honestly, I don't know if he gets in the team because we've got a pretty fucking. I don't know if he could get in. He might be a squad player, maybe. Oh no, he's good. Yeah, he's very good. I don't know. Tyreek Mitchell, yeah, he's free transfer. I was seeing Newcastle for him because they need a backup to Lewis Hall. Um, hey mate, welcome to TikTok. How are we, sir? Spurs even they would do well with him. Um, Wolves, if they're losing 8 get Tyreek Mitchell in on a free. Kevin De Bruyne, yeah, he's going to Napoli, mate. He's going over there for the pasta and pizza, isn't he? They've just won the league. They're getting like 75 million for Osimhen. No worries, Sappy mate. Enjoy your dog walk. They they got. Isn't it mad that Man United are paying more for Mbuemo than fucking PSG paid for Kvaratskhelia? Think about that for a second. £1 million more. Yeah, I'm very excited for the new season as well. I'm very excited. I just can't wait to see which one of the top four we're getting. We're getting City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Newcastle, to Chelsea. We're getting a big team. United are getting mugged off. Yeah, he's worth about 40 to 45 million tops. But yeah, we're gonna get one of the teams, mate. They can't tell me that the fucking Premier League season isn't rigged. By the way, the opening matches are 100%. Look at Ipswich. Ipswich came up and got fucking City, didn't they? They got Liverpool. No, they got Arsenal. No, who did they get? Like the team who comes up always gets a fucking outrageous. Sunderland versus Newcastle first game. You know what it is, mate? I'd put money on that. I wouldn't be against it either. Liverpool, yeah. Yeah. We'll get someone mad. And then people will be like, oh yeah, well I mean look, it's the luck of the draw. Yeah, my fucking arse, mate. Yeah, my fucking arse. It's the luck of the draw. Who did you buy? I didn't buy anybody, mate. Didn't buy anyone. This is the second account. Pedro. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Because Newcastle got Champions League that season, didn't they? The first season you got up. That was the season they finished fourth and fucking ran it. You know what it is? I've had a fucking good day today, you know. Went for a walk, sat in the pub for a bit, came back, streamed. Didn't pack anything like, but I've had a good day. Wilson chipped Henderson. Mate, Fabian Schär does that all the time. I would say he's probably their best value signing of the last, like, 25 years. Although saying that, Demba Ba was free and he was a baller, so Fabian Schär was 3 million quid from Deportivo La Coruña like 10 years ago. 3 million quid. And if someone was to say to you, would you sign Fabian Schär for 3 million quid? Chances are you would. So, even in big 2025. Yeah. You know what it is? I missed the way that Arsenal played 2 or 3 years ago. They were very good. Can I play your champs? Probably not, mate. I don't even want to play my own, but here we are. Didn't you tail off after Christmas though? Like you started really well, then it went like shit after Christmas. from October. Yeah, I'm gonna jump off and raid someone. We'll find someone who's live. I know SK is live. I don't know if he's still live though. I know he went live. Is SK going to be on for long or no? SK is on. Right. Yeah, can someone ask SK how long he's going to be live for? Because if SK is on for a while, I'll raid him. If he's not, then I'll just raid Mez. Because I think Mezzy's doing champs. I think either way you're going to end up in Mezzy's stream because I'll raid SK and SK will probably raid Mez. But about that week. It's Saturday, Sunday. What? Good stream. Thank you very much for that, mate. Do appreciate it. He's running champs for probably a while. Worst reactions to packs of all time. Listen, mate. If you want to upload your reactions to your packs, feel free to do so, mate. What would you prefer I did, mate? Smash me control, throw me PC out the window? You were so happy you got 96 Ezak. I got 96 Ezak as well, yeah. He was very good. I just never understand why people have an issue with how other people react, to be fair. Must be missing something. Anyway, lads, to be honest, that TikTok, right, it's got like 350,000 views now. When I started streaming, it was like 290, if that. I've got like 60 to 70,000 views in a couple of hours. Um, but I'm gonna be going off now. I will catch you boys tomorrow. No lies, Monday. I'll catch you boys on Monday. Bye bye now.